so glad y'all cannot hear what I'm playing. This one character has like this Mexican skin, and he holds a maraca with his tail and a sombrero and speaks in Spanish. Sounds so racist.
That's yeah, that does sound very racist, man. And we are live. We are live too, so to let you know. All right, racist, man. Kick him off the podcast. Not just playing. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your boy Regame27. We are back again with the Real Talk podcast. Got a special guest tonight. Two of them. Mr. Dark Stars. He's back on the cast. Welcome, buddy. And we got a. Go ahead. Do your intro, Dark Star.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Dark Star 18. What's going on? We're gonna talk about that Scorpio, that godness. You know, can't wait to fucking close that gap. You know what I'm saying? Go close that gap.
All right. Next up, we got a old buddy that hadn't been on this cast for shit over a year, almost two, man. Whatever, bro. It is what it is. We back cool and everything. I ain't trying to go down to the details of what happened, but welcome back, Dave.
I'm glad. Thanks, man, for having me. Dave's had enough. 187. Glad to be here.
No problem. I really, appreciate you coming back on the show, man. I guess, like I said, we got some stuff to talk about today. Some, Scorpio news, some Nintendo and Microsoft, and some Persona stuff, and we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I guess let's gonna get to the other people. Then we're gonna go in on what we've been playing these past few days. I guess gonna do your intro, Alex.
All right, what's going on, everyone? ActivesiN here. We're back with another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Talking about the Scorpio today. 6 titty flops. Phil Spencer flopped it up for us today. Got to see the specs. Some interesting stuff there. We'll get into that. And some shit from Atlas going down with Persona. Some anti-consumer nonsense.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, we will get to that soon.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with you, Nick.
Hey, this is Nick from Gamer Incorporated. Back from the episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. How y'all doing today?
Doing all right. That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
You suck. You suck. All right, Retro Bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. It's been a pretty nice week. I actually had some days off for a change, which I don't have next week.
That's right. That's what's up. I guess I got a special announcement. I finally got a fucking job, people. Congratulations to myself. Fuck.
Congratulations.
No longer a bum.
I guess I'm no longer a bum, so I guess I got to take my bum ass back to work. But yeah, it is. It is.
Crap game will stop blowing up my Twitter all day.
Oh, it's coming during my lunch break. It's coming. All right, P. Let's go. Okay, so that's everybody. So let's go ahead and get to the games that we've been playing this past week. Start with you, Alex.
I've actually taken this week to catch up on Dragon Ball Super.
Nice.
I am now on season 4, and it is an okay show. There is a lot of stuff that I'm not happy about. The power levels are ridiculous, and all these new enemies are absurdly powerful that don't do any training. I find that very bizarre.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I like Super Saiyan God mode. It's pretty beast.
Nice.
Hey, just to damage control a little bit here, because I keep up with the Dragon Ball community. There's numerous interviews by Toriyama saying that power levels are complete bull.
Super Saiyan God mode.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where we talked about this before. Dragon Ball was never really written well, and Toriyama is known for joke manga, so he never really writes things to be serious ever.
But I look at it, I don't want this to be any spoiler or anything, but like, there's one guy that comes back that was beaten in Dragon Ball Z, and at this point, Goku is infinitely stronger than when he was then. But this guy comes back and trains for 4 fucking months and becomes on par with Goku in his new
Oh, we all know
form.
who you're talking about. We saw the movie.
Oh, shit.
That shit drove me crazy. That shit made no sense.
No spoilers. I hadn't watched
There's
it.
some other enemies like that. It's just like, this, what's going on here? Like, I just don't get it. But we'll see. Like, I like the new enemy that just came out in season 4, so he's pretty cool. So we'll see.
All right.
It was like the only way to balance it, to just clone the character.
Let's go with you, Darkstar. What you been playing this past week?
Mostly just a lot of Spectral Knight torment on the eShop, like a little eShop indie game. It's pretty good. Still going through Zelda, just
walking around. I like to just walk around in the game now, find little stuff here and there, which is always fun.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
Overwatch, of course. Back on that grind.
All right. Cool. Cool. All right. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I picked up, started finally playing some Persona. Haven't really played that much, but it's a game I've been getting into this week and stuff like that. And yeah, also like Doc Shark's kind of like walking around in Zelda, just like looking around at shit because why not?
All right. So that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Retro? What you been playing besides Awesome Knots?
Well, I've been playing a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they actually have Yu-Gi-Oh! On Steam now.
Yeah.
They have all the cards from every season, story modes, reverse duels, stuff like that. And yes, I've still been playing Awesome Knots, especially since the framework, the new data for the frames and stuff changed. The new characters got added recently.
Oh, Devan, he made a.
Also, of course.
What?
I've been watching some Netflix because Louis C.K. just put out a new show recently too.
Oh, that's what's up.
2017 stand-up. It's worth a while.
That's what's up. Yeah, Devan23. He said, "Has anybody watched Boruto yet?" Boruto. Actually, I watched it first.
That first episode was pretty good. Man.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it last night. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know, if, like stuff like that. Like,
Are they still doing fillers on Naruto?
no, they're
It
done.
wasn't a
They're,
filler. People thought it was gonna be a filler.
Nah, it's an actual manga.
yeah, I didn't like how.
But is Naruto still in fillers? Though?
No,
That's
no,
not
no. The Naruto Shippuden, it's over. It's done with.
It's finished.
It's finished.
Oh,
It
okay.
ended with the Goku Sasuke. I mean the Naruto Sasuke fight.
Okay, I gotta catch up on
Well,
that.
well, technically, it didn't. It ended on some fillers. If you want to just look at it, like the 500 episode was just a filler. The last
where
few
I
was.
left off was what's his face?
Toby.
No, Lee's teacher. I always forget his name.
Guys.
Guy Sensei.
Guy Sensei fighting Madara, and he got his ass beat at the end.
Hey man,
Yo,
that's
that was
that
the
fight
best
was.
episode.
Hold on. Hold on. You talking about when what's his
How
name?
you kick somebody so hard you break your own leg?
That's what I'm
That shit
saying.
was
I was
crazy.
That's the episode when he opened up the 10 inner gates.
Yeah, when he opened all the gates,
All the
and he went
gates?
into fucking beast mode.
Oh man.
It is
His
elephant
key
kick
turned
and
from
shit.
green to Kaioken red.
Yeah, where it was like instant
Skin was
death.
peeling
Oh,
off and shit, bro.
yeah.
That was,
It was
wow.
insane.
Shit, God Sensei.
That was the last shit I saw, because then it went to fillers. I just fucking gave up at that point.
Oh man, shit, you got a lot to watch, dude. Like it's badass, dude. You got a lot to watch, man.
Just think about that though. His taijutsu was so strong that he can beat ninjas that can teleport and crap. Like that's
Exactly.
absurd.
Yeah.
Without ninjutsu.
People.
Let's not forget he beat Kasame. And Kasame was wrong.
People say, "What the fuck is this? An anime podcast?" Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to gaming, people. Let's get back to gaming. Are you finished with your gaming? A retro. All right. What about you, Dave? What you been playing this week?
I've been playing Battlefield 1,
Nice.
Call of Duty Remastered, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Zelda.
Oh shit, man! You had a pretty busy gaming week, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get past. I'm new to Pokemon, and I got up to the Skull's Shady House or something. And you had to figure out the password. I did, and it's like a trick question. You have to say no. It's a pretty good game. I like. I bought a 3DS lately. I never had one before. New 3DS. I like it. I got the Switch and stuff.
Oh, cool.
I wish there's some more games for the Switch, but I mean, right now it's good with Zelda.
Unless you plan on getting that Mario Kart when it's supposed to coming out 25th or 28th?
28.
Okay, cool. So that's like next 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's the
man.
end of the month.
Yeah, end of the month. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So okay, yeah. I guess I really haven't. I'm gonna be honest, people. I really haven't been gaming these past few days. I've been job interviews. I've just been busy, been getting cars fixed on, getting my car inspected, taking my wife to get her car fixed. Man, I spent $200 today just to put a thermostat in her damn car. Man, that shit was so fucking expensive, man. I'm pissed. So I've been so busy, and I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I watched the whole entire season of Luke Cage. Luke Cage is an awesome show. I'm like 4 episodes into Daredevil and 5, I think either 4 or 5 episodes into The Flash. Very good shows. I'm really, those shows are really good, and I'm looking forward to the Arrow because people say the Arrow is really good. So I'm gonna watch the Arrow, and I'm probably watch Jessica Jones this weekend because Luke Cage supposed to be in that show, and I'm a fan of Luke Cage. Man, Luke Cage is a badass show. If you haven't watched Luke Cage, I highly recommend that show. So yeah, I just been watching a lot of movies and stuff. Netflix, it took my soul, man, this past few days. I was so happy, of the selection of movies and TV shows on Netflix. I canceled some of my packages on my cable services. Like, what's the point of paying all this money? Like, one thing with cable I freaking hate, like, you wanted one channel, but you gotta pay like an extra $15 to $20 for a whole package for one freaking channel that you want. That what pisses me off, man. So I cancel a lot of stuff, and I'm really thinking about just getting rid of, just keep internet, just getting rid of cable. Like, seriously, man. Because Netflix and
you should. There's a couple of websites where you can watch all your favorite TV shows for free anyway.
Pretty much.
yeah, I'm really going that route. I'm just sick and tired of getting raped in the ass with these fucking cable companies, man. But anyway, so I'm gonna get to some gaming topics. Okay, and shouts out to like the 50-some people that's watching. Okay, so basically the Scorpio was basically, I won't say revealed because they didn't reveal the goddamn console in which we thought they was going to reveal it. They just
Microsoft's gonna reveal it themselves.
I know, but they gave us a lot of information. We already knew about some of this stuff, but they gave us a lot more information with this thing. It's a beast of a machine. It has a lot of power, and still using a Jaguar. And what we was mentioning a while ago, that they probably still want to use that so it won't complicate the development. With these third parties, they want to keep the same CPU on there, so they won't have to go through the obstacles trying to freaking port those games over. They don't want no hard time like the Sony gave these developers during the PS3 days, and Nintendo gave with the Wii U days. Like, they trying to be so different with their shit, so that's probably why they kept that in there. So I kind of understand. So I guess another thing that I am kind of thrilled about, like, if you still like backwards compatibility, like the game's he said that it's gonna have better textures, no screen tearing. The frame rate's gonna be it's gonna be better, so that's really good. Because I've been playing some of the backwards compatibility games on my Xbox, and some of those frame rates, it needs some adjustments, and yeah. But yeah, that's good. Like, they basically said it's gonna be it's a premium console. Let's be honest, it's a premium console, but it's still a lot of questions that needs to be answered. Like with the whole entire online, are we gonna be held back whenever we face people that has a standard Xbox One? Are we gonna have exclusives?
100% will be.
That probably so. Probably so. That's one thing I don't agree with, because what's the point of paying all this money if we still getting the standard experience and we know we pay for a premium product? That's the issue that I have with it. But like I say, man, my main issue with Microsoft right now is games, it's exclusives. Like, Power is really pretty. I love pretty looking games, but if I don't have exclusives along with graphics, then I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, and let's just be honest, like, some of the Xbox games are just lackluster as far as the quality, and that's why I like a lot of Sony's games, because a lot of their games, they tell better stories, the quality is better on the PS4 games, kind of like Horizon, and Uncharted, and Last of Us. They got really good quality and tells really good stories. That's one thing that Microsoft kind of lacks in that department. It's just known for shooters, not good stories. But it's the quality that concerns me. Are we going to have really good quality Xbox Scorpio games whenever it comes out? What's the quantity of exclusives are we going to get? Because if you want to look at the exclusives that we got the past couple of years from the Xbox One, I believe we got like 9 exclusives in total in the last 2 years on the Xbox One, versus about 10 exclusives on the PS4 in 4 months of this year. That's yeah, Sony is pretty much raping Microsoft right now when it comes to exclusives, and that's my biggest issue with them. But as far as the specs goes, man, it's a beast of a machine. I bought a 4K TV, so I am interested in it, but there's still a lot of questions that needs to be answered. Like I said, I like power, I like pretty stuff, but I want games to play. It just doesn't make sense to come out with a console with all this power but no games. So, Alex, I know exactly how you feel about this. Just give us your intake about it.
Yeah, so I watched the presentation today, just like everybody else in the morning or whatever, and like, It was just the specs reveal, which I kind of assumed because it was Digital Foundry. That's what they do. For a console, the specs of this thing, they are impressive, very impressive. But obviously compared to a PC, it's not really
It's
there,
laughable.
but it doesn't need to be because it's a console. But like, let's just run through the specs because we haven't done that yet. But so it's an 8-core CPU. It seems like an evolved version of the Jaguar CPU, but now it's at 2.3 gigahertz. On the Xbox One, it was 1.75, so it's faster that way. They have changed the GPU. It's a lot more powerful now.
Way more powerful.
So on the standard Xbox One, it had 12 GSN compute units. Now they've bumped that up to 40, and they're customized. Instead of a 853 megahertz speed, now it's jumped up to 1172. Which is actually on par with desktop GPU. So that, for a console, very impressive.
Yeah, very.
And then with the memory, they bumped it up from 8 gigabytes DDR3 up to 12 gigabytes DDR5. So that's fantastic. And actually, 8 of those 12 gigabytes are solely for games. And the remaining is for the OS, because now you'll be able to record gameplay in 4K, which is why they need some more RAM to do that. So that's awesome. That's great. Memory bandwidth got a huge jump. It was jumped up from, I believe, 68 gigabits per second on the Xbox One all the way up to 326. So that's a lot more information being passed through on the memory. So you can get higher textures, and better resolution, which obviously this is a 4K console. And they have a 1 terabyte hard drive and a 4K Blu-ray player. So like, the sacrifice obviously is on the CPU because they have to keep cutting the cost somewhere to keep it in a console price, and they have to factor in that this has to be backwards compatible and tied down to the standard Xbox One. So it makes sense that they wouldn't go with the new Ryzen architecture. So that's why they were able to port over Forza Horizon 6, I believe, and it only took them 2 days to get it running on the Scorpio. That's impressive.
Yeah.
And it was running at 4K 60 FPS. So the console has definitely enough power for what they're trying to do. It's a beast of a machine, absolutely. Microsoft completely did what they said they were going to do as far as the console goes. We'll see what it comes down to exclusives. I'm with Real, like, power's cool and everything, but like, I have a PC, I have a PS4. Like, there's no reason for me to get this unless Microsoft says, hey, we're going to make some games only for the Scorpio, which might piss off some people, but to me, that's the only thing that would make me interested in it. But as far as the hardware goes, it's amazing. We don't know the price yet. I'm assuming 500, maybe 600 on the
I hope not. 500. It has to be 500.
But they did some cool stuff too. It's not like off-the-shelf parts. Like each Scorpio CPU, it has its own custom motherboard, because each CPU that comes off the line is going to be slightly different. Some will have slightly better overclocking, some will have better power draw, stuff like that. So they're going to mate each one to a motherboard that perfectly fits it, so it has better thermals. That's how they can get away with keeping the box so small. So stuff like that is really cool. And they have DirectX 12 built into the CPU directly, and that's what helps them a lot with these games. We don't know. I don't think it affects DirectX 11 games. Oh, fuck, sorry. But as far as DirectX 12, it's going to help a lot, because apparently there are some commands that take, like, there's 1,000 commands or something, and they, with having DirectX 12 directly on the chip, they brought it from 1,000 commands down to 11. So that cuts down a lot of the processing. So they did a lot of smart things.
Yeah, they did.
To make this console reach the 6 teraflops.
And
that's impressive. Like, I'm actually, like, kind of amazed what they did with just optimization.
Yeah, that Forza game they showed us, that was running at 4K 60, I believe. Am I right? 4K 60.
Yeah, it was running at 4K 60. It was the 1080p version from the Xbox One, and then ported over and not up-res, but put into 4K.
The deal with that is they said they only used like 60-some% of the power, and that game was looking really pretty. I was like, man, that's nice.
Yeah, there was 60% of the GPU being used.
That's
because
nice.
it wasn't using It wasn't using 4K textures yet.
Yeah, so
But
yeah.
there's obviously enough room left over to do that.
So there's a lot of potential with this. There's a lot of potential. It's just I just hate that we got to wait to the end of this year to get this console. Like the Pro had already came out. Like don't wait another year because Sony probably already got something else cooked. You know how Sony rolls. They always have to one up somebody. Microsoft, Nintendo, either one up them or copy them. You know how Sony roll. Y'all know how they roll. But I kind of feel that they shouldn't wait a year for this, man. Because I don't know, man. I know it's been the rumor with the whole entire PS5, but I still think it's bullshit, and that's probably why Microsoft is bringing this out this coming up holidays, because they know Sony won't dare to bring out another console, because what that's going to say with the PS4 Pro owners, that's going to be they're going to basically just stab them in the back, and it's a bullshit. It's too soon. Yeah, because if they would do that, they basically pulling the Sega shit, and yeah, they don't want to do that because a lot of Sega consumers got pissed off and never bought a Sega product again. You know, with that Genesis situation, 32X and all the Sega CD and all that, and the Saturn came out too early at a surprise, and yeah, it was a mess. And Sony, they do not want to follow the footsteps of Sega, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But what about you, Darkstar? What you think about this presentation?
I was listening to it while I was on my way to class this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. You know, I didn't have the I can't remember his name, but the guy who was like giving us the news and information. He sounded
Richard
really
from Digital Foundry.
He sounded genuinely excited about it. You know, he seemed really impressed by what was shown off. I know a lot of Xbox guys think, you know, like Digital Foundry is really like pro Sony just because, you know, they buys or some, you know, bullshit reason like that, but they're really not. They're just down to they just want to know what's going on with hardware. They're really tech savvy. They know what they're talking about. And they want to just get the full story on these things and cut the bullshit. I really do think it was a really good like presentation for what he gave to us. And as far as the power goes, I think it's great. You know, it's cool and everything for those who really want, you know, 4K experience, who can actually utilize a 4K machine. I think it's great for them. I don't see this taking off as far as like exclusives go. Like I don't see there's no way Microsoft's gonna have like exclusive Scorpio games at all. Developers know that. Even Microsoft themselves, Phil Spencer came out with an interview, I think it was on IGN, and he literally said that we don't expect this thing to sell very much.
Mm-hmm.
We're not making this thing for it to, you know, break, you know, sales records. We want it for the enthusiasts. So that tells me that developers aren't going to be making exclusive games for this thing because no one's going to be there to buy it. They're going to want this game on as many platforms as possible. So it's cool for those people who really just want that extra bump in resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see much point in it outside of just that one use.
It depends on the pricing. If they talking about putting a $600 price tag on it, it's gonna eat them up alive. Kind of like what Sony did with the PS3 with $600 price tag. Nobody bought that shit.
I don't know, because like Microsoft sells a lot of very high-end products. Like if you look at the tablet lineup, they have their Surface tablets. They have the run-of-the-mill like $400 tablet, but they sell like $1,200 tablets.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they're not afraid to.
They're not afraid to charge high-end prices.
Oh damn.
So we'll see how much that is. I feel like it's not going to come out lower than 500. There's absolutely no way they're going to do that.
I think 500 is a reasonable price, you know, based on what's inside that machine. It's a beast. I'm not going to troll Microsoft. I'm not going to troll the Xbox fan base. Like, I'm actually liking this. This is really a pretty cool piece of tech. But like I say, our biggest issue, and y'all all can agree with me, is exclusives, man. Like Sony has been killing it, Microsoft has not. Like, you know, that's what I want.
That is obviously where they are lacking. I never had an issue with Microsoft's power. Like, I don't think their hardware was ever really their issue. It's always, to me, been software, especially lately. Like, software has been their biggest problem.
The most has been, like, on to poke at Xbox fanboys about the power. Like, yeah, it's fun to laugh.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like if you look at an Xbox One and a PS4 game, they almost look the same. Like, unless you like side by side.
No one cares that much about power.
Yeah. It's just something to laugh about. That's all. But like their main issue is their exclusive lineup doesn't hold a candle to Sony.
Yeah, we know the 4th month of this year, and all we got is an RTS game in which it caters towards PC gamers, not console gamers. Halo Wars 2. That's what I'm saying.
They got a lot of control.
They got a lot of controller.
Man, that control show was fun playing.
I hope Phil brings it out, because like this is one thing actually we didn't really mention. It was actually like a crazy power move of Phil to let Digital Foundry do this, because Digital Foundry has been the guys pushing this whole resolution thing.
Yes.
And they're one of the main reasons why PlayStation has been seen as like this beast compared to Xbox because it wins all of their little comparison
basically,
videos.
yeah, basically.
So like to let Digital Foundry do it shows that Phil Spencer had a lot of faith in the Scorpio.
Yeah, basically.
And it also shows that he has a lot to show at E3 since there's not going to be a Scorpio reveal there.
Yeah. I still want those.
Just hope it's not just multi-platform.
I still want those games though. I want those games. Like I said, we can play multiplayer on PC or PS4, man. So you know, that's what I'm saying. So that's all you got on that, Dark Star?
That's about it.
All right, what about you, Nick?
Oh, okay.
You eat?
You guys don't understand.
The fuck?
You guys don't understand. It has teraflops.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay. 6 teraflops.
You mean TD Fox?
I don't know what a teraflop is, but it has it, so it's automatically awesome because teraflops. Teraflops, guys. Teraflops.
What?
4K.
In it? What the fuck?
Very in-depth answer.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're
Yeah, he hears you for
Yeah.
real. He's just trying to comprehend what you were saying.
I guess I'm just trying to take it in.
What else do you need? Games? Fuck games. You don't need games. You got teraflops.
There's a lot of information to take in at once.
I guess I'll.
This thing has teraflops and 4K. It has both.
Yeah.
Hey,
so-
Nick is not lying. I was watching The Know today, and I like The Know, but it made me cringe because they were legitimately happy about that.
What, teraflops?
Yeah, like they had a whole specs chart up, and they're talking about teraflops. Like, just give people real numbers. You had it up on this board.
I'm actually kind of sick to death of that word by now. I've been hearing it for the past like 2 years.
I've been sick to death of it a long time ago, like when it first started.
Now you got all these Xbox guys who are tech heads and they know everything about everything that's tech related.
Of course.
Mhm.
Just like, you know, it's got teraflops, guys, and it can do 4K.
They don't
What
mean
games
it.
you gonna buy for it?
At this point, it feels like people say teraflops when they don't want to use real specs. It's like, oh, the real numbers are too high, so let's just use flops.
Flops.
Yeah, I always thought it was a made-up word for tech. I always thought it was a made-up word for you didn't know the technical term for it. That's what it sounds like.
I'm not gonna lie. I was googling a lot of stuff that they were saying during that presentation. I was like, oh.
No, I know the real thing, but just it sounds like people trying to like come up with a word for something they don't know the technical terms for. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like, what's the point if most of these people aren't even gonna buy games for the damn thing?
Well, you know how this community is. They talk big, but when it comes to buying these exclusives, they don't buy them.
Hell, I bought a PS4. I bought a PS4 Slim because it just had games I wanted. And what the fuck do I care if it plays 4K or not? I don't have a 4K TV. So
Yeah, that's true. They also said
People don't have 4K TV.
Well, actually, like, if you have a 1080p TV, like the PS4 Pro, if you have the Xbox Scorpio, your games are still going to look better.
yes, yeah, that's what they
Because they're
said.
going to take the image in 4K and downsample it to 1080p.
They'll perform
I'm
better,
not gonna
too.
lie, I can't even
Yeah.
say a lot of people don't have 4K TVs anymore, because ever since the price dropped at my particular job, tons of people buy 4K TVs, and not the people who just work there.
Yep.
It's like
Mhm.
Xbox put it, like Microsoft put it out at the perfect time when the consumers could actually afford it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
4K TVs are pretty cheap now.
Oh yeah, I bought mine for $500, a 55-inch.
Yeah.
that's probably because like 12K TV is gonna come around the corner in a minute.
Yeah, and if you think about like a lot of
Well, actually,
8K does exist.
NVIDIA just
Yeah.
released their Titan XP, the new version.
that thing is
Announced
it's
it.
$1,200,
That
dude.
thing does 8K 60 FPS.
$1,200.
Yep.
That's a lot of
Save it up for
money.
the next 10
$1,200.
years so I can buy it.
Hell no, I like video games, but not that much. That's just too much.
That
For,
much, but
that's just too much, dude. That's too much. You know what I can do with $1,200?
You forgot though, aside from gaming, 8K Netflix, baby.
Shit, fuck that shit.
So yeah, like all your backwards compatible games will run better, and like your Xbox One games, anything that has scaling like Halo 5,
Mm-hmm.
that will run better.
A lot
automatically.
better. Yep, and
Said
plus.
games like Fallout 4, for example,
Mm-hmm.
it was targeted at 30 FPS, right? But on the Xbox One, it drops down to like sub 10.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
With the Scorpio, it would go to a maximum of 30,
Mm-hmm.
unless Bethesda patches it to go higher. Otherwise, it'll just go to whatever it was meant to go to.
Yep, it was a lot of the 900p games that was on the Xbox One, and yeah, it's gonna upscale to 1080. And I believe Quantum Break was 720, I believe, and it's gonna go to 10. It's gonna
has checkerboarding, so it's like the resolution changes.
So it shouldn't be no big issues. It should be a 1080 whenever you put that in the Scorpio. So yeah, like I say, man, it's gonna be a beast, man. It's gonna be a beast. I'm actually excited, but I don't want to be too excited because I want to see what they're going to present to us at E3. E3 is it's make it or break it for Microsoft. Well, you know, my opinion, because you know I had this system for a while. I haven't been too happy with it because it's been dry. I've been watching a lot of Netflix on it and playing some backwards compatibility games on it. It's just haven't been. I don't know, man. It's just been a desert over there. I've been playing my Switch, been playing the PS4. You know, that's all I've been playing, man. But Microsoft, they gotta give me a reason to want to be more excited for the Scorpio. I am excited, but they gotta give me a reason to basically, you know, invest my money into this product. I done already bought 2 Xbox Ones. I bought the original and the Xbox One S. If I'm gonna buy a third Xbox console this generation, they better give me a damn good reason to do it. Like I said, I love power, I love the pretty graphics, but if you can't compensate me with more games, more exclusives, then I might take my money elsewhere. I might just get a PS4 Pro because I know I'm getting exclusives. Like I say, I'm still iffy with it, but I'm excited and I'm skeptical at the same time. That's all I got. That's all I'm saying about that. What about you, Retro Bro?
I gotta say it was actually pretty well played from Microsoft. I mean, the specs we already knew based on what we heard. If they kept hold to that, it would be solid. And the price, like, even though it's killing them, which I worry about, it seems like, at least from the multiple videos I've been watching today, the consumers, like, as a whole, really don't care. So they're really just happy about the graphics and not so much Xbox having games.
Yeah.
And it's my concern that they're probably not going to have games doing all this with all the funding and all the money they're going to lose, giving it at such an unreasonable price. Because this is really a steal for consumers, like, real talk. But to me, like, I see that as an issue, and it doesn't seem like a lot of the community really cares about that as long as it has third-party games. And let's be honest, it's gonna have third-party. I mean, they may not have exclusive, but you'll definitely get your 4K 2K, your 4K Call of Duty, and such and such. So the fact that they picked the perfect time when 4K TVs are cheaper and everyone's on the bandwagon of getting one, and the fact that they're giving the community what sadly they want, which really is in substance, I can't say anything bad. Like, good job. You're giving the people what they want. That's all I got.
Yeah, we actually giving Microsoft some props, man. So all these people that think that we're hating on, like, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's because they weren't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Controllers are
This
great.
is the first good thing they've done, like, in what, the last 6 months?
Yeah, but you know, like, you know, some of these haters.
Game Pass, which we also said.
You know, some of these haters, they be like, well, you flip flopping. Ain't just being flip flop. We just being real. Like, what's the point? Like, how can I be happy over a product and this product is not delivering? You know, the promises they supposed to be giving us. Like with these games that continues to get canceled on us. No release dates for these games we've been knowing about for years. Like, it's just been a roller coaster with the Xbox these past couple of years. It's been a roller coaster. I've been happy and I haven't been happy. I've been happy and right now I haven't been happy. It's just what it is. But like I say, power is great, you know. But you need games. Like I said a while ago, multi-plat games is very popular. It does sell consoles like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, and you know those in Battlefields they sell consoles. But you know, when people, you gotta look at the PC market. Like the PC, it's getting really huge. Like a lot of people has PCs. A lot of people is building PCs, and you know these PCs is getting these multi-platform games. And once these people realize that the only thing that the Scorpio provides is multi-platform games, they can be like, I just might as well get a PC. I can play all the multi-platform.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge on everyone real quick. It's like if you really care about Netflix and YouTube than gaming, then you might as well get a PC because it even does that better.
Yeah, basically.
But with PC, this is one thing people always leave out with PC. And I'm not a PC gamer, don't know much about it, but I've done a lot of like asking around because I was thinking about getting one. With a PC, it's not like a console where you just throw the game in and it's gonna work all the time.
Yeah.
How's that with PC? Is it like does games always work? And what happens when you run into a problem? You might.
But that's the thing though. Consoles don't even do that no more. Like
not
they
anymore.
No,
have
but
been
let's
plug and
be
play
honest.
years.
They may patch it and all that stuff. I'm saying, but you may have an issue with your PC that may take a couple hours to get that game running, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the stuff people don't talk about.
Yeah, if you run into, like, I actually had this problem recently with Nier Automata. It wouldn't run because there's a bug with the specific graphics card I had. So I just returned it. Like, they let you return the game within 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you might get all hyped up for a game, and then it may not even work completely. Like, where you're not even going to play that thing.
Yeah.
So that's the downfall of PC. But there is a good part to it, too. Cheaper games, and if you do
Them Steam,
Majority of it is.
them Steam sales, man. Them Steam sales.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that all the time, but there is a lot of times where it may have a lot of, issues with, you may have something in your PC that don't work with this, or, you know what I'm saying?
It's very rare, though. A lot of people exaggerate how many problems there are.
Hey, Retro. Retro.
Well, here's the thing, I'll admit, as somebody that's been PC gaming for a while, the thing that makes, I guess, turns off people about PC is you do have to work to play PC. I'm not gonna even lie about that. When I first went into PC, I thought I had the right parts I needed, and I didn't. So it was much weaker than I anticipated originally. But it's like once you get used to it, you're gonna know what you're doing. And at the same time, that's something else I think people downplay, which I agree with Alex on. When we all first started playing consoles as kids, we didn't know how to do it at first. It took some time. And so it's really more or less the same thing.
Either way, I'm a console gamer for life. I'm eventually gonna get a PC one day, but I'm just used to consoles.
Console for life.
Hey. But anyway, a Retro, Nia, she's in the chat talking about when Retro says he's about to drop some knowledge, he normally doesn't. Facts. She is, man, she is roasting you, dude. She is roasting you. Facts.
Ain't she still playing that Snake game, Snake Pass, or Snake Tag, Snake Crash, Snake Crash?
Oh, damn, that's messed up.
Copperhead, whatever it's called. Some type of really
garbage. Like, if that game wasn't on the Nintendo Switch, no one would be talking about that fucking shitty ass Snake game.
True, because that game don't even interest me, man.
Nobody gives a fuck about that game on Steam, on PS4, and Xbox One. It's only because it's on Nintendo people are making a big deal.
Fun facts. That game existed a long time ago. If you have a TI-83 calculator, you can play Snake Pass. So
oh, damn. Damn.
You know you messed up when you tried to roast me.
Dang, that's messed up. It's a TI calculator. Jesus Christ, that's messed up. All right, let's go to Dave. What's your intake about this Scorpio presentation?
My thoughts on this whole mid-grade upgrade. I'm not really for it, but I will say this: like, if you are a person that's all for graphics and all that, I think this, in my opinion, with how they were, from what I've seen with people this generation, how like the Xbox One compared to the PS4, and this is the both vanilla models, how it was 50% more powerful with multi-plats and looked so much better. Now you have something that's going to probably blow the Pro out the water with multi-plats. Am I wrong or right?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's that going to change the
46%
argument?
more powerful.
I'm just saying, is that going to change the argument? Like, because they're going to have the better looking multi-plats.
Yeah, they will.
They will, yeah.
It's
By
true.
default, they will.
Steph Curry gonna be shooting crisp J's.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, most of this generation, nobody would even play the Xbox multi-plats because they look so bad. Supposedly, not to me, but to most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's, and that's what sells. I mean, to us gamers, like in here we're hardcore gamers, but the mass audience wants Call of Duty Battlefield, and if they can get that beautiful version of it on the Scorpio or whatever they're gonna call it, that may change things.
Yeah, maybe so.
But I thought it was
In other words, everyone.
I don't think it
definitely
really
wrong.
matters though, because if you look at the PS4 Pro, it's not really selling that well.
It's selling like dog shit. They don't.
Well,
they don't
that's
even
the
wanna talk
thing
about
why.
stuff.
Yeah, but the reason why is because the Xbox still has the One out, and the PS4 original is more powerful than that, so they don't care. Once this comes out, I don't know, that might change the argument.
But why would they leave their PS4 and get this when they didn't even leave their PS4 to get a Pro?
I'll tell you this. during the holidays, I was at the stores and I saw a lot of people asking for the Scorpio. They were lot of people are in the Best Buy, and that's in my area, Tennessee. So I don't know.
I work.
Yeah, a lot of people buy PS4 Pros at Best Buy, so I'm sure they'll buy the Scorpio.
I don't know.
Especially
for the
we'll see.
for the console warriors and stuff, I think they'll buy it. I
Because people ask me all the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like those people buy anything. They bought fucking PlayStation VR.
The one was $500.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Well, look
kinda
how
dumb.
well look how the Xbox X or S.
Yeah, the S sells well because yeah.
The S was a good
250.
quality console, though.
Yeah.
Like, it had a lot of value.
And to
It
be
was-
fair,
it was a
the S
huge
the
upgrade.
cheapest Android player on the market.
It was a huge upgrade from the original Xbox One, so it was a good sale.
Well, this is gonna be powerful and have a 4K
Yeah, but it's not
Blu-ray
gonna be
player in
cheap,
it.
though.
And another
That's
thing
the
people
problem.
aren't talking about at the end of the video, I could have sworn the guy said that this would have give advantage to people with 1080p TVs too, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it does. It will make your picture look a little crisper.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's good because not everybody wants to jump into 4K, and if you can get an advantage out of it without 4K, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Pro does the same
Yeah,
thing.
the boost mode.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about the Pro though. I played. My buddy got a Pro. We play a lot of UFC. He put that boost mode on. It fucked our whole game up.
Yeah, I think they give you a warning that boost mode may
Oh, it was
your
awful.
shit.
It
Wait,
was
so
so
bad
bad.
when it tries to overclock? That's hilarious.
Oh, it was
I don't know how that
bad.
works.
Like the game was restarting our matches. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought there was something wrong with the servers, and then he shut that off and went right back to normal.
Strange.
Yo, that is something I'm worried about with the Scorpio, and I'm glad he just brought that up because I actually forgot about that. Like, they've on all the channels I watched that talked about it, they said that report said that it's not going to improve the frame rate for games that are already out. So it'll upscale the graphics, but if it's running 30 and not running 60, then it's going to be the same.
yeah.
And
The devs
that's
have
a
to
problem to me. Like,
specifically patch the game to go to 60. If otherwise, it'll just stay at 30.
and they're not going to do it if
Which
if
sucks.
they don't have to.
Probably
Probably
not.
not. The sales aren't gonna be this, so of course not.
Because they're not doing it with the Pro either. 'Cause, like the Pro is the same thing. The game has to be patched if they want to increase the frame rate.
I know people have PS4 Pros who don't even care.
Yeah,
Exactly,
That's
it's
the
crazy.
same problem the Scorpio is going to run to, unfortunately.
People don't see that though. It's just kind of funny.
They don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whatever. We'll see. Like I hope it does well because like Microsoft needs a win.
They do badly.
Like, I honestly, I think it's gonna end up like the Pro. It's just gonna kind of be there, but like the real star is gonna be the Xbox One S.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still thinking like, beginning of this generation, Digital Foundry, they did kind of start this resolution war, and the PS4, around that time was a beast, and that's one of the reasons why people think that's one of the reasons why it's sold. And this Scorpio that's coming out later on this year, it's the most powerful console ever. It's a beast, man. So I'm not gonna say it's not gonna sell.
Like you said, real gamer. Like you started out this generation with the PS4 and the Xbox One. The PS4 had shit for 2 years. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, it
Everybody
sucked.
here knows that,
Yeah,
It was flying off the shelf. I mean, it was because of the power.
the power. Yes.
No, it was the hype. It was just the hype of the system in general. Man.
It was
There was a whole bunch of. I don't think Microsoft ever got over that E3 reveal though. Like they had so much
The pre
goodwill.
E3, the pre.
Yeah, the 2013 E3, they never got over that.
Come on, heavy.
With the old
Yeah, 'cause
DRM
that
situation.
goodwill that just went to PlayStation
Yeah.
automatically, just kind of stuck with them, and now we're at the 4-year mark, where Sony's finally getting all their games in order, and now it's hitting Microsoft again, because Microsoft doesn't have anything to combat it with.
Yeah, well, that
Oh,
is
well.
true there, but like in the beginning of the generation, I didn't understand why that thing was selling the way it did. I mean, it's a cool system, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think it was that much better than the Xbox One, or
Well, you don't think 20 million from Resogun makes sense?
Is that Rezo good? Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that's all I got. I think
Okay.
It's good. I think it's good. I mean, I'm not really much for these whole upgraded consoles, but I think it's good for people who want it.
Okay. Like I said, not everybody has a 4K TV. I just bought mine, so it benefits me. I would love to see how it looks. I've been watching my Netflix on Ultra 4K, and it looks really nice. So I'm curious to see how would the Scorpio will look, or if I get a PS4 Pro, see how those games will look. So I am curious, but at the same time, I want an exclusive. So maybe I might get a Pro since I have a lot of Sony exclusives to play. Maybe I get a Pro to see how I look on my TV. So I don't know. I'm more of an Xbox gamer, so I'm really more interested in the Scorpio, but Microsoft, y'all got to deliver with these the exclusives, man. 'Cause I understand, you know, AAA multiplats is very popular, but what separates consoles, what separates people from buying, you know, other consoles, you know, buying your console, whatever, you need to have exclusives, man. You need to have exclusives. And, you know, it's kind of like with Nintendo, they need third party to succeed, you know, just like with the Xbox, they need exclusives to succeed. You got to have both of them. You got to have exclusives and you got to have multiplats, you know. If you want those, go to Sony. If you want all the genres of games, go to Sony. If you want, like I said in my video yesterday, if you want the hack and slash and JRPGs and action adventure and sports race, if you want whatever game you can think of, go to Sony. I wish I could say the same thing with the Xbox because they're lacking a lot of different types of genres. That's what I'm saying. The game's what matters the most. It's not all about the power. But I am interested, but I want to know what kind of games we're going to get this E3. But I guess let's go and move to the next topic. Let's talk about the Persona 5. It's got a lot of hype, but a lot of people is excited about it. Your boy Brandon from Brandon is back. He's been fanboying about this. That dude, I swear, every review comes out, he makes a video about it. So it's so funny. It's so funny, man. Well, he's funny. He always trolls the Xbox fanboy. It's funny. But yeah, man, it has like a 94 Metacritic score, and that's pretty good for what's that? I think ain't they like a JRPG game, I believe.
Pretty good. That's damn high.
That's pretty high for a JRPG game. Yeah, it beat freaking Final Fantasy 15. Like Jesus Christ. So I'm interested in maybe trying this game out, and I never even got into the Persona series before, so I hear a lot of good things about it. But there's always going to be some kind of controversy behind it. Atlus, of course, Sega owns Atlus. They basically came out and said that you can stream the game, but you gotta basically stream. You can't stream too much because they don't want no spoilers. If you show too much, you're gonna put your YouTube channel in danger, getting copyright strike or maybe taken down. It's been a lot of bitching about that. A lot of people is pissed off. I'll be pissed off if I love to stream all the time. Kind of, you know, if I was like Jay or a buddy Jay Donless, he streams just about every freaking day. And if he really wanted to play Persona, and he basically can't because you can't even stream it on the PS4. They blocked it. But if you want to use if you want to use the Elgato, like you really got to be careful on what parts of the game to stream. Like it's too much, man. That's that Nintendo shit, man. And they pull that Nintendo shit. And come on, these people, they gotta realize, like, when you stream something, these video games, people going to get interested. And what you're doing, you helping advertising their products, and that's what they don't understand. That's what Nintendo don't understand. Like, they need to change their policies. And with Sega, I'm kind of surprised because people always make fan-made Sonic projects all the time, and they just hired somebody to make that Sonic Mania game because they made a Sonic fan-made game. Did they take it? Did Sega take it out? No, they hired the guy. So why are we having this issue with Persona? And a new thing that just came today, they doing the same thing with Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, what? What the hell can you spoil that? It's a Tetris.
Be a fire ass story in that Tetris game.
It's just a bunch. It's a bunch of blocks. What the hell? So it's
feelings, man.
So I don't know. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. I'm just kind of confused about this. Like, why is Atlus, or I'm just gonna say Sega. Sega owns their ass. Alex, at least Sega owns somebody since you say Sega's dead.
Yeah, they own a bunch of guys doing anti-consumer things.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. So I guess let's start with you, Russia, bro. What you think about this Atlus situation? Why are they blocking people from streaming these games?
I don't agree with them blocking people, but I think I know the reasoning behind it. Honestly, I feel like it's the fault of big YouTubers because, like, if you look at YouTubers like PewDiePie, they play a lot of these trash indie games. And no, I'm not calling indie games trash. I'm talking about literally the bad indie games, like the one with the kid showering with his dad. That's what I mean by trash indie game. But anyhow, like, they play those type of games, and then when they play like actual solid games, like ones that are worthwhile, like at least PewDiePie, I've noticed, does this. He'll trash them. Like any game that's like pretty costly, he'll trash, and then he'll glorify games that like he really doesn't have to really spend money on. And I feel like a lot of the bigger YouTubers in the streaming community do this, because even though they report solid games, whenever they stream games, all they stream are little dollar indie games. They never really stream any like real solid titles. So I feel like a lot of these companies feel like, hey, with people like PewDiePie down in our games, a lot of the community is gonna like ignore it.
Yeah.
And to some degree, what about that indie company that people like really just trash that game because PewDiePie and Markiplier and a couple other people really didn't like it? So they feel like now, to defend themselves, they have to block those specific people from playing it, at least streaming it.
I still don't get it. Like, you advertising, like it's free advertisement. Like
it is free advertising, but it could also be free slander. So it's a double-edged sword.
That's true.
Like there's no guarantee that they're gonna say they like your game. They're just gonna play your game. You don't know what they're gonna say about it.
I guess I still think it's bullshit. Is that how you going now? All right. What about you, Nick?
Well, a lot of people might not know this, but there are some subtle yet heavy references to dealing with themes such as maybe pedophilia and rape in that game. By the way, a lot of people probably don't know this yet.
Oh shit!
There's a lot of really. It looks like a animated movie type thing, but it has some pretty dark concepts in that game. So I don't know if that has anything to do with them blocking any part of it from being streamed like that. I do find it weird that this game likes to constantly remind me, for some reason, even though I'm not trying to stream, that I can't stream certain parts of the game because it's a blocked part of the game. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to stream it. I don't care. Leave me alone. But like,
well, on the PS4, you can't stream it. Period.
It's like you can, but it'll block.
Oh really?
Like parts of the story. Or like when you unlock a trophy on PS4, at least how my setup, it'll take a snapshot. So I'll unlock a trophy and then immediately let's say, can I upload a snapshot? And I'm like, I wasn't even trying. Why do you bother me with this? So yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. I think it is kind of weird. It's kind of hard to tell who's doing this, whether it's Atlas or Sega, maybe both of them. I mean, Sega's been known to take down videos.
It has to be Sega because it's Sega because they do the same thing with Puyo Puyo Tetris. That's not Atlas. That's a Sega game.
Yeah, and they were taking down for some strange reason, nobody knew why. Shining Force videos a couple of years ago. Like people had videos of Shining Force, so they're playing it, and they were like copyright striking or turning them down. Never explained why that was happening, but so yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just a weird thing to consider. I didn't know about the Tetris thing. That's like what?
Yep. that's
I don't understand.
Just like just like Alex said, the box got feelings, so it's a story to that. There's a story to it somehow.
Kind of makes me want to like check out this game now just to see why I can't stream it.
I don't understand either, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, at the end of the day, it is their call to do so. I don't exactly consider this to be anti-consumer on their part, because like other than not being able to stream it, like there's nothing stopping you from playing the game. So it's not like there's anything else going on with this game that's like hindering any type of consumer performance or anything like that. So I don't know. So yeah, it seems kind of weird. I mean, to me personally, it's not really affecting. I don't care because I'm playing the game anyway, and I'm not going to try to stream anything like that. So I'm not really worried about it, anything like that. I know other people are like, but I want to stream because it's free advertisement. It's like, if it's free advertisement, why are you trying to get paid to do this shit? So don't be giving that free advertisement bullshit. That's an entirely different situation.
Realest statement ever.
It's like, yeah, I don't like, I can't really get behind when people say it's free advertising, because no, you're trying to play his games to make money off of YouTube. Some people can do it, some people can't. It's just how it works. So to sit there and tell people, well, you shouldn't buy this game because they don't let anybody stream on YouTube, it's like, no, that doesn't work for me. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to play a game, If I can't stream it, oh fucking well. I guess I'll play it. Like, So I'm gonna play it and enjoy it anyway. So it's weird, but I have a couple of theories why they might be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Tetris thing, though, I have no fucking idea what their problem with that one is. That's just fucking weird.
Hey, real talk, Tetris is trash. Don't nobody want to play that nonsense.
Can't explain that.
Hey, I used to like Tetris back in the day. It was pretty fun.
Back in the day.
Yeah, when Game Boys were bricks and didn't have color.
Oh shit.
Dude, I
Just
lost
saying.
hours on the Game Boy version of Tetris. I don't even like Tetris, but I used to play it on the Game Boy like a lot.
Back when it was the only game, when Nintendo pulled the Nintendo.
Oh, they done pulled Nintendo.
You know what I'm talking about. When the Game Boy first came out, that was like low-key the only game at first.
Oh shit. All right, let's go with you, Darkstar.
I guess Nintendo didn't switch their policies after all.
There it is.
It's weird though because you think like
Are you still
it
going?
sounds like something that Nintendo would do, but it's not Nintendo.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Darkstar.
You know, I don't really think it's a big deal. I haven't played the game yet. I'm gonna probably pick it up tomorrow, but I don't really care. It's like whatever. I think I understand people's frustration. Like a lot of people like to make a living off of YouTube, and it's a really popular game, and you want to make money off it. So I understand the frustration, but for me personally, I couldn't care less about this like blocking certain content. It's a very story-heavy game too.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, a lot of games do that too when we think about it. I mean, Dragon Ball, Naruto, they all do it too. Like you can stream your battles, but you can't stream any of the story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Bandai Namco is notorious for doing that.
Oh heck yeah! They won't let me stream Tales of not what's the other one?
Graces?
No, start with a Z. Zestria. Okay, yeah, they wouldn't let me stream that one. So yeah, they be tripping. You still going, Darkstar?
Nah, that's about it.
All right, what about you, Alex?
Okay, so I'm just on Atlas's site because they kind of tell you what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do.
Excuse me.
They have an outline here, but at the bottom it says for streaming content, this being a Japanese title with a single playthrough story means our masters in Japan are very wary about it. Sharing is currently blocked through the native PS4 UI. However, if you do plan on streaming, video guidelines above apply except length. If you decide to stream past chapter 7.7, I would highly recommend not doing this. You have been warned. You do not. You do so at the risk of having a content ID claim or worse, a channel strike or account suspension.
Damn.
So they're literally telling you straight up, if you stream our game, we're gonna either get you a content ID, strike you, or possibly suspend your channel. So they're pretty serious. You don't want to stream this game.
Yep.
I know Kuuppon was playing it. She was pretty pissed she couldn't stream it, and I think she was telling me there's like some sort of anime people revolt against Atlas, and they're streaming the game anyway. I don't really understand, but yeah, apparently in July or something they're gonna lift this ban, and then you can start streaming. They just really don't want people to ruin the story, I suppose. And it sucks. Like, people like to watch other people play games, right? And people like to interact with other people while they play games. A lot of us in here do streaming, so we know it's just more fun talking to people while you're playing games. And with this game, you just cannot, and that sucks.
Yep.
And it makes them look bad. And yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris doesn't let you do it either. And I can, for the life of me, not understand why.
I don't understand either, man. It's
Maybe it's their strategy. If we tell people they can't do it, they'll actually play our game.
yeah, that's basically what it is. Okay, what about you, Dave? What you think?
I've had some issues with streaming, like the Mafia 3. They won't let you stream it, but you can't do any of the voice acting. Like, that all gets blocked out. Batman, the last Batman game, they wouldn't show you who the Dark Knight was. I mean, it pissed me off when I was streaming that I couldn't show people. Like, I had to give them the play-by-play with the Batman part, like telling people what's happening. Like, that's what they were wanting to hear during the stream. Like, they'd let my audio go, but it wouldn't show any visuals. But I mean, it's their rules. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Some companies aren't down with this streaming stuff. Some are. Nintendo's totally against it. Like, You know, they don't want. They'll.
Oh yeah, they're
people get
100%
robbed.
against it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's, I mean, at least they let you stream a majority of stuff. I mean, I'd rather take a few games here and there than all the games. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. That's all I got.
Okay, is that everybody? I think that is everybody. Yeah, like I said, man, like I think it's bullshit. Yeah, I guess they don't want the people to spoil the game. That's probably why they gonna lift the ban in July. So basically, a lot of people that played the game, whatever. Maybe I'll wait till July to get the damn game so I can fucking stream it. I don't even give a fuck no more. So, the Puyo Puyo Tetris.
One thing I do want to say, my thing is if anybody's worried about spoiling the game, obviously somebody shouldn't click on the video. You know what I'm saying? Watch the stream. It should be the viewer that's spoiling it for himself.
Yeah, basically.
You know? But they don't look at it that way.
No, they don't. But yeah, I kind of understand what y'all talking, what y'all going with this. But at the same time, I still think it's stupid, especially with the Tetris situation, the Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's just it's retarded. I just don't understand that one. I guess hopefully Sega will give us some kind of explanation. It's just so dumb. So
at the same time, I want to play devil's advocate here.
Oh boy.
Like, I was defending their point on like doing this and why they may do it, but I'm gonna talk about the stupidity here too. It's like, yeah, they don't want them to stream it, and it may be for those reasons, but at the same time, couldn't you still get the same equivalent by reading reviews online, which is probably gonna still use some gameplay that's not those portions, or better yet, when they read like game magazines and stuff and they give reviews and stuff like that. So it's like, if it's still in these other forms of media to some degree, does it really stop that from happening?
I don't know.
Like, that's the way I'm looking at it too. And it's like, if it's not gonna stop those other forms of media where people can still get the information ahead of time, then they might as well not stop it from YouTube either. At least that's the way I see it personally.
It's just too much. But I guess let's go to the next discussion. Let's go to some Nintendo. We already talked about Scorpio, talk about Personas. Well, I guess talk about some Nintendo. I know y'all did y'all first month discussion with the Switch. Alex on y'all Team Red talks Nintendo, but I'm gonna do my version of it on this podcast tonight. It's been out for a month, and of course, we had some ups and downs with the Switch. Been some problems with it, and well, I guess personally, not me. I didn't really have these issues. Been a lot of issues with Switch. It's warping. It's bending on people. They left Joy-Con situation. There's been some problems, but I hadn't had that issue yet, or hopefully I won't have that issue. I've been enjoying my Switch. I've been enjoying Legends of Zelda. I'm still playing it, and I'm still trying to complete a lot of shrines. Like, it's a game that you probably don't want to trade in. Like, it's just so much content to this game, and plus we got that DLC coming out at the end of this year. It's supposed to be an all new original story. So yes, I'm keeping my Zelda game. I've been playing some Metal Slug 3, and I've been playing some Shovel Knight. I've been playing some little stuff, and of course we got Mario Kart 8 is coming out later on this month. I'm pretty excited about that. We got some new characters. Of course, we got that battle mode, in which they should have implemented that on the Wii U version, but I guess we get the real version with the Switch whenever that comes out. So I'm pretty excited for Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart games. They awesome. It's pretty fun. So everybody, y'all look forward to our Mario Kart nights. Like the 60-something viewers that's watching right now. Y'all look forward to our nights. We will have some Mario Kart nights. Alex usually hosts it. I'm not sure what day y'all do it. I think it used to be on Mondays. Am I right, Alex? Mondays or Tuesdays?
Yeah, we'll be doing it on Mondays, I believe 8 Pacific time.
Okay.
And we do a tournament. It's about an hour long, and we usually give out a prize at the end to the winner, but unfortunately I always win.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nobody ever wins anything because I always win everyone, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, but
look here, all I want to do is battle in battle mode. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna rape you.
Oh shit.
End your soul.
Oh shit. So anyway, people, like I say, man, we're gonna have lots of fun with this. If y'all want to sign up for this, we're gonna have a group. If y'all want to be with us, and we're gonna have some private matches. If y'all, like I say, if y'all want to follow us, make sure you follow us on Twitter. Let us know if you want to play with us, because we will be doing that religiously every Monday. we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna give out prizes and everything, and you know, give out Steam cards, eShop cards, PSN cards. You know, we can just have fun. But yeah, I guess with the first month of the Switch, like I say, I've been having a blast. I don't know if y'all that's watching or just on the panel, if y'all been having them warping issues or the left Joy-Con issues, but I'm satisfied. Like, I will be more satisfied whenever we get more games. Like, it's been kind of dry a little bit, but of course it's the start of a new generation. It's, you know,
let's be honest, that junk is super dry.
it's
Like after you had Zelda, it's like after you had Zelda, you didn't want to have anything else.
yeah.
It's like getting out of that one relationship and then getting into a bunch of other ones. And you're like, it's just not the same. Like that's That's definitely what the Switch feels like right now. Like they need Mario like now.
They do.
Mario Kart's the next like big game.
Yeah,
everything else is just kind of whatever.
You just gotta wait an extra 3 more weeks. It's coming. It's coming.
Xenoblade 2? What the fuck? Like, do we forget?
Like the end of the
Listen, man, hold on. I got something to say about that. Listen, they just stated that the music was finished. Okay, Alex, don't get it.
No, that's not coming out till like
man.
fall.
Young man.
Yeah, that's like another 5-6 months from now.
Oh,
I'm on the hype train. I'm switching up. I said that game wasn't gonna come out this year. You know, fuck it. I'm switching up. I think it's coming out this year.
They've been going on Twitter.
In America, sir.
Well, even Nintendo of America said it's coming out this year. Like, I guess, like, I don't know.
I never doubted it.
Yeah, I you know, yeah, but like I said, people, like, you know, I'm enjoying my Switch for what it is. But yes, Retro, you are right. It is a little dry right now. If you ain't playing Zelda, then you're dry. I sure as hell ain't playing no goddamn 1-2 bitch. I mean 1-2 Switch.
Real I don't know anybody that's not on the internet that has played anything else after Zelda.
Now they got some little stuff.
The Fast RMX is pretty good. I mean, I know it's not like a huge game or anything, but it's a good indie game.
Yeah, it's only $20 too, so it's pretty cheap.
They need to patch that game.
Oh, was that on the Wii U? Or see, I got rid of my Wii U. I thought.
Yeah, that was one of the later games on the Wii U.
Oh,
That game's also on Steam for like $10.
Well,
really?
Wasn't it another version or something, or like?
The one for the Switch is like a different tracks or something.
Okay.
Like it's slightly different. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was a newer one than the other one. I didn't. That's why. Like I said, I got the Wii U version.
Okay. Well, shit. Anyway, Dave, since you got rid of your Wii U, I think you got your rid of yours like after the first or second year, so you still got a lot to catch up on.
Third year.
The third year.
I waited all the way to the third year, and I had enough. After they delayed Zelda, I was like, no.
So basically, you got rid of the Wii U when Bayonetta and Smash Brothers came out, and Mario Kart. You didn't even get to play none of those games.
Yeah, but I was playing Mario Kart and Smash Brothers for a long time, and that was when I had enough. Like there was nothing else out, and I think they delayed Zelda again, or
Yeah.
Time, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. You know, I was gonna wait for the Devil's Third, and I was like, no.
That game is trash.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't. You know, I'm glad I got this. Waited till the Switch, got Zelda on the Switch, and how it went. I mean, this should be a good year for the Switch because they got ARMS, they got Mario Odyssey, they got the Street Fighter Remastered,
Splatoon.
they got Splatoon 2, so
2.
it'll be a good year. That's
Yeah,
good.
you just gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
No key. After a couple of beers, ARMS is gonna be fire.
It's a couple of beers.
Because real talk niggas love the box.
That's one
Just
reason
saying.
I bought the Switch was for ARMS because I like fighting games like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's just you gotta be patient. Like, you know, at least we get in the game per month. But
Well, the reason they did this was because, and this is why I'm giving them slack, and I'm not too upset with just Zelda right now, is because they knew what they went through the Wii U with the droughts, and they probably could have brought some of them games out now, but they spaced them out, not to have
Spacing them.
droughts.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
They're making
smart.
sure the whole year has like a big Nintendo game.
And giving third parties opportunity to release games during the droughts. So that's what I'm looking
Zelda
at.
will take a while to beat. Like it's a pretty challenging game, and if you have work in between, like you're not just gonna blow through it unless you take like a week off.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna blow
Zelda
through
takes
Zelda.
up well.
Okay, let's go and get to our first month impressions, man. I guess since you're already talking, Dave, give us your impressions with the first month. Do you have any
Mine
issues?
has been pretty good. I haven't had any problems like people have been claiming, like with the scratching on the screen, anything. Like when I first got the Switch, I did an unboxing. I may have been real tired. I thought that I had the Joy-Con problem. It seemed like it did it once, but that was if it did do it, then it did it one time. But I've been enjoying it. I only got 2 games for it: Zelda and Fast RMX. I take it to work. you know, if we have a long car ride, like not a long one, like an hour or two to the job. Now that's my biggest complaint with this Switch is the battery life. That's my biggest complaint with it. Like, you know, I think the battery life was a little bit more. 3-4 hours would have been good. For like a game like Zelda, you know. That's my biggest complaint. But no, I'm happy with it, man. I like it dock mode. I like it handheld mode. I don't have this big complaint with it like people saying dock mode. It looks terrible. No, looks good on my screen.
Looks good on mine too. I never understood when people were saying that.
Yeah, people are like trying to say it looks horrible. Like, what are they? I don't see what they're talking about. So
yeah, on the system. So
yeah, maybe they're playing it on a CRT or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I just think they just wanted to complain about something. But no, it's been pretty good. I got a screen protector. Some people picked at me about because I had bubbles on my screen. On
yeah, I saw that.
My review. I'm just lazy when it comes to getting the bubbles out, but no, I like it. I just wish the battery life was a little bit more. And I looked into the batteries, like some of the batteries to get it to actually charge while running, they're high dollars. So Nintendo's gonna have to come out with, you know, their model at an affordable price for the battery pack, and I'm sure they
maybe like a power pack.
Actually,
yeah.
So in other words, it's gonna cost the price of a controller.
Actually, if do y'all see what I'm holding in my hand right now? Y'all see what I got? Y'all see it? It's the brand is Retract. It has 6,000 milliamps an hour. I went to when I was getting my car fixed earlier today. I took my Switch with me, and I was there for a couple hours. So basically, it has like 4 bars, and during those couple of hours, I only lost 1 bar. So I can get at least 5, maybe 6 hours from this. You know why?
How
So
much was that?
I got it from GameStop for $25.
Okay,
It was $25.
Does it actually charge your Switch while playing, or does the battery still go down while you're playing?
No, it charges while you're playing. It charges while you're playing.
I looked at Blunty's videos. He was saying some ridiculous prices once you need to get it to charge.
No, that's
He's
crazy.
in Australia though, isn't he?
Oh, maybe that's why. I don't know.
So basically, like, if I would have just drained this thing all the way down, and plus the 2.5 hour, 3 hour battery life playing Zelda, I could probably get maybe 8 hours total. 8 hours with the battery pack.
It more or less slows your battery down.
Yeah.
It makes the charge. It makes it not take so much juice. It makes it slower. I get what you're saying.
So
you know what I think is gonna be the real test though? We're gonna have to see how those chargers work when the fighting games start coming out. Because Zelda is fairly fast-paced for a Zelda game, but it's not as fast-paced as, say, ARMS is probably going to be, or Smash Bros, or even Street Fighter, you know what I mean? And I think those are really going to be the battery drainers.
But fighting games have static backgrounds. It's not like there's a lot going on.
Well, not Smash, but I guess for the other ones.
Oh, even like shit like Street Fighter, there's not a lot going on in the background.
That's true.
I mean, Zelda's going to take a lot of battery life. That's a
Yeah, Zelda's gonna take one of the most because it's
it's a big
if I
game.
get 4 hours out of Zelda without a charger, that would have been great. I wish it was 3 hours would have been great. I wish it just put a little bit more battery life. But I'm not. It is what it is. It don't bother me that much. But that's cool. I guess I'll grab one of them chargers. I was just watching a lot of different videos and people were claiming you needed to buy this really expensive one for like $100-something.
Oh hell no, you don't want to do that. But what's?
I'm not looking to spend that.
I'm kind of curious to see how much that battery that battery case for the Switch that they've been that they trying to manufacture right now. Yeah, that's what it is. But I saw the video. It actually looks cool. It looks really cool. But
like the iPhones and shit, that kind.
Yeah, like the deal with that is I'm trying to see how much that thing costs because they say you get up to 12 hours of battery life with that, and that sounds expensive. It sounds very expensive, dude. That sounds very
expensive.
Yeah.
And a big ass battery.
Like the Morpheus cases for iPhones was like $100 almost. That's
Oh no, I'm gonna just go the cheap way out. I'm gonna just have this thing, just bad boy in the charge. I just get my little 8 hours total, 6 hours with this and 2.5 with the Switch. I'm good. I don't need to pay no $100. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's too much. I won't do it. You still going, Dave?
I'm done. That's all I got. I'm happy with it.
Okay. What about you, Retro? What's your first month's impressions?
I've had a lot of fun with it. I'll admit I've been playing pretty casually, so I really haven't been playing much. Like I play when I cook food. I play when I'm waiting on a cab to come home from work. I play at friends' houses.
Did you play on the plane?
And
Did you play on the plane?
I don't got that money just yet. I need 3 jobs for a plane trip.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like it's fun. Like I mean, if you use it the way it's supposed to be used, which is casually, you'll enjoy it. But if you're just hardcore gaming on it, then yeah, you're gonna get bored because after Zelda, there's not too much for most people, unfortunately. Like there are games, but a lot of the other games, as a majority for most people, they really don't particularly care for.
Yeah.
Like Mario Kart's gonna be fire, Mario Odyssey's gonna be fire, but for the majority of gamers, I don't think once you switch is something everyone's really too thrilled for. Snake Pass or Snake Trash.
Oh shit.
Puyo, like none of that stuff. But I think it's pretty good. Like it's fun. I haven't had any issues with it, but I will admit I don't use the docking mode, so I don't know what issues people have had with that. I only play it as in handheld, so I don't take my Joy-Cons off or anything. I play it as if it was a 3DS.
Okay.
So that's why I don't have any problems. But that's all I got.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
Oh.
Earth to Nick.
Yeah. Am I?
Yeah. Agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's muted or not. It's still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on board with everybody else here. Zelda, great start, but then like, okay, now what? I happened to download a few games from mine though. I got Metal Slug 1 and 3. Why are they not releasing Metal Slug 2? It's my favorite game. What the fuck is it? And I got that I Am Setsuna, and I might get that other game. What the hell is it? The Has Been Heroes. Is that digital only though, or is there an actual?
No, it's physical. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a GameStop exclusive.
What?
I think they published that game for the hard copy.
Mm-hmm.
Just download it then. Fuck you. I'm not giving them no money.
Yeah, they're closing the stores, Nick. Humble about shit.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I might get the game. I got I got the Fast Race the RMX. I think it's like a pretty good. It's like a decent arcade racer to me. So it's kind of fun, a little game to play when on your lunch break or whatever, and stuff like that. So that's not bad. I still don't know why they didn't at least have an internet browser on this thing. I mean, that would made more sense.
Maybe they watched the No and they knew that people were watching Pornhub on 3DS, which is ridiculous.
Oh shit. Oh,
It's gonna get a browser. They didn't say there was gonna be a browser, just not one yet. No Netflix. I don't give a shit about.
Like let's just think about that for a second. We're not gonna make this a long discussion, but 240p Pornhub. That means it looked like a video game for real. Like seriously?
Damn.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, and Mario Kart's coming out pretty soon, and at first I wasn't interested in ARMS, but then when I found out you don't have to use motion controls, I was a little bit more into it.
Yeah, they were really secretive about that too. They made it seem like you had to use the stupid ass motion controls.
Because I thought, well, I'm not gonna get anything for that shit. They said, oh, you don't need motion. I'm like, oh, you don't? I might actually pick that up then.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Bomberman for it, just to get.
How is that, Nick? Is that pretty good?
It's alright, but I think it's more. It's like might be more fun multiplayer.
It's definitely not a $50 game though, right?
Yo, the chat's hilarious. They said with the 3DS, the reason people did it is because they turned on 3D mode on Pornhub.
Oh,
damn. That was a good one.
So, yeah, it still has, I think it's going to really start doing good around next year, or at least at the end of this year when the Mario game comes out.
Yo, I can't wait for that fucking Mario.
That's gonna
so
sell
good.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's coming out on a holiday. And hopefully Nintendo will allow some kind of Black Friday bundle sale with it or something like that. I doubt it.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but
I'm sure they will. Like, they gotta compete with Scorpio. You know PS4 Pro's gonna have a price drop. Why wouldn't they?
yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, it's still got some. It's still trying to find its legs, but it's not a bad system. I kind of like the portable mode better than TV mode. I played in portable mode more than anything else. Like, I don't know, maybe when I finally get a game, well, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, So right now I've been enjoying the portable mode, and no, I did not scratch mine. Mine didn't bend, and it has spent a considerable amount of time being played in the thing too. So it's not no damage to it whatsoever. The screen does get dirty as hell though. I gotta buy some screen wipes or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you beat Zelda, Nick?
Yeah, but I mostly played the Wii U version.
Ew, the Wii U.
He said, ew.
You filthy peasant. You peasant.
I know.
The frame rate was 60 frames.
How do you look at yourself in the
thought
mirror?
I wasn't getting my Switch until like a couple days afterwards.
Nick, please, just stop.
He said, just stop.
I regret nothing. My Wii U deserved to go out that way.
Oh,
Nick,
boy.
the chat roasted you. They said you better switch your game up.
Oh, damn.
But it was still good.
All right, is that all you got on the Nick?
Yeah, I'm alright.
All right, what about you, Darkstar? What's your impressions first month?
First month, I think it was probably like the first 3 weeks were great. Just that last 3 weeks until Mario Kart is going to be the hard part for most of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think overall, I think the first year is looking really, really good. First month could have obviously, if they just had that network stuff like Hulu, YouTube, browser, I think it wouldn't have been all that bad. Without that, we definitely did suffer, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think the first year's gonna be great. First year for me is like the best year
year's
Nintendo had since like 2014 when they had Bayonetta 2 and all that great shit coming out. I think that a lot of people are sleeping on ARMS. I'm thinking that's gonna be a really dope game when that comes out. Like a lot of stuff I'm hearing about ARMS is the same stuff I was hearing about Splatoon. And that game sold as much as Halo 5, so I don't know, man. I think ARMS is gonna be alright.
Oh yeah, the Nintendo fan base, they can support their exclusives.
Yo, we should have a tournament for ARMS. Like the whole chat should just box each other.
My boy.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Alex? What's your first month impressions?
Overall, pretty good. I do feel like once I had beaten Zelda, that I was kind of like, okay, I'm just sort of waiting at this point. I got snipper clips. I play it with my girl when we're out, and like we go to dinner and we just kind of wait for the food. We play a little bit of snipper clips while we wait. So it's cool for stuff like that. I do wish it had the web browser and the Netflix. That became much more evident when I had finished Zelda, because it's just nice to have another thing to play Netflix on, and I don't have to use my phone's battery.
And it's a bigger screen.
And it's a bigger screen, so that's cool. I'm using it more in portable mode than I honestly thought I would, because I don't like the 3DS. I don't like portable gaming generally. I've tried the 3DS twice. I've bought it twice, and I've sold it twice just because I just didn't get into the 3DS. But I find myself bringing the Switch out. Maybe because it's an HD. Maybe it's because it's the same game I'm playing at home and just bringing it on the go. I guess that is what makes me like it more. But it's been cool. I like the Pro Controller. I think it's awesome. I never use the fucking Joy-Cons in the grip because I think it's terrible. And I just wish there was more games. Mario Kart's around the corner, so I'm excited for that. Mario, end of the year, awesome. ARMS, but I don't really like fighting games, so that's probably why. Xenoblade 2 looks awesome. And I want to see more of Fire Emblem Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the blackest thing about me. I love throwing hands.
Oh Jesus Christ! There you go. That stereotype shit.
Hey, it's the only one I have.
No, you say
There's not, like, even with the indie games, there's not too much on there. Like, I've beaten Shovel Knight. I want to get the Spectre Knight. That one looks cool.
Yeah.
But like, there's not too much else that interests me. I think that Has Been Heroes, to me, that looks boring. Fast Racing Neo or RMX, maybe I'll get it. I don't know, because I had it on the Wii U. I just didn't play it too much. But I don't. What else is coming out anytime soon? Like after
I know.
I don't really know the time frames of anything.
I know Lego City on the cover just came out.
Like, we got that Pokemon ready.
Huh?
I said I wish they would surprise us and just drop that Pokemon.
That's gonna be E3.
Oh,
that's
man,
E3.
Pokemon, that's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be E3. I bet you it's going to get leaked at least a week or two before. It's gonna be in May when Pokemon gets leaked. I guarantee
Literally, we sell Switches every time we get them in supply in 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
people are buying them like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, it's a struggle around here. It's a struggle.
It's cool. I think like the way they portray it in the commercials, it's real. Like, I'm older now. I don't have as much time to stay at home and play games. I'm out doing shit now, and like it just makes sense to have a Switch because it just fits my life now. It is like the commercials. You just kind of bring it around and you play with people and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting old. There's some days where I come home from work where I don't really feel like doing nothing, so I just throw on YouTube and chill.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like that's
A perfect example, like with me, got my car fixed on today, so I took it with me. I was there for a couple of hours to get my car fixed. That was really perfect for me. So
now imagine dragging your Xbox.
Scenario. It's like 2 podcasts ago. I actually talked about the car scenario.
I could have brought my Xbox. I just had to ask if I could use their TV. That's the only way. Shit. Oh, that's the selling point of the Switch. I just be honest. That's what's selling the Switch because of that. It's
the portability thing is very cool. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's like super easy to use. Like, you just pop it in the dock, it just goes to the TV. It's very seamless. I like how they got all that sorted. I don't have any of the problems. Like, my Joy-Con doesn't desync. And what is that noise? And my my Switch isn't bending, but my Switch does get very hot. I don't know about your guys's, but like, if I leave it in there for like several hours, it gets very warm.
Oh, in the dock.
Yeah.
Oh really? If you finish, I just suggest you take it out. Just take it out.
Yeah, that's what I do now. When I'm done playing, I just leave it out of the dock now.
Yeah, just do that.
Cause I don't want it to bend.
So we all agree that the superior functionality of the Switch goes in handheld mode.
That's
So it's better when you're playing on a TV.
You tripping, bruh.
Damn.
I would rather play on a 46-inch screen than a 6-inch screen. Just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, but you just gave the perfect example. You out to dinner, it takes forever waiting for your food. Just whip out that Switch.
I could drag my TV there if I want.
I look superhuman, just flexing with TV.
Yeah, but it's cool for stuff like that. But obviously, if I'm at home, I'm gonna plug it onto the dock.
All right, so is that
I don't even have a day off from work next week. It's the perfect time for me to play my Switch.
Yeah, cool. So is that all you got on that, Alex? Cause we got one more topic to talk about.
Yeah, I guess like overall it's good. It's just missing stuff. Like, we need the apps, we need the browser, and then just need more games.
You know, we didn't really talk about that, like with the whole the applications and all and the features. Like, let's be honest, it's lacking features. We still can't even message.
Oh yeah, like and the messaging. Like,
yeah,
I can't even message
we
you guys.
still can't message y'all, and I just recently became an.
I just want to send you guys this hashtag Switch Gang, and I can't do it yet.
Like, I just recently subscribed. Subscribed to Netflix. I would love to play. Have it on my Switch, man. I hate to use my freaking other consoles, or well, it is on my TV as well too. But still, I would like to use my Netflix on my console. Pay $300 for it, you expect to have those apps. I know Nintendo says it's coming in time, but it's been a month, so we still waiting. The messaging system, Hulu, and all that, and. When this cell phone app post come out, so we can freaking finally do this voice chat on our goddamn cell phone, which I still think is retarded. But but still, like,
Summer now.
But Mario Kart 8 is about to come out, and that's a perfect time to use our voice chat, in which we still can't do it. That is kind of frustrating, if y'all ask me. And this 2017. It's 2017. Like, what's going on? Like, the Wii U came out in 2012, and we had a lot of issues, and their next generation console came out. We still have those issues. Like, that's what's kind of bugging me right now. I really hope they, get these issues resolved, because I want to play my Switch a lot more. But I don't know, Nintendo, just please just do what you need to do. That's all I got. That's all I got on this. We still got one more talk about the Square Enix. They said that they're going to focus more on the Nintendo Switch than the Xbox Scorpio. And I won't say it grabbed me by surprise. Like, it's I saw that coming because
when you think about it, it makes sense.
It makes
but when
sense.
you hear it, it just sounds funny.
No, it makes sense because Square Enix, like, they got like a lot of Japanese. It's a Japanese company. They got a lot of RPGs and JRPGs and stuff. Got the Final Fantasy. We saw how the Final Fantasy 15 did on the Xbox One. nobody bought it. Like it's just
Yeah.
Japanese. It's just something with Japanese games. It just doesn't. It doesn't. You know, I guess with the Xbox fan base, they just don't care about it. So it really makes sense to put a lot of that support on Square Enix to put it on the Switch. Square Enix got some pretty high quality IPs, and that'll really benefit the Switch owners, especially if we could take it out on the go as well. Like JRPGs, they always sell good on Nintendo. It just, I don't know what happened last generation. It didn't have very many of them. Except, you know, I know we had the Xenoblade and
Pretty
what?
much had Xenoblade and that Fire Emblem crossover.
Yeah, that's Sessions. But if you was in Japan, you had those Dragon Quest games. They had some Dragon Quest games. But you know, I'm glad they got rid of that region locking. You know, it's region free. That's pretty good. But I'm glad that Square Enix did say they're going to support the system. We already know about their IPs. They got some really good IPs. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. And you know, whenever we saw Nintendo's presentation, we saw a whole bunch of Japanese support, in which that's good. I love Japanese games, in which a lot of Xbox guys, what they call Japanese games, Jap crap. That's what I don't understand. Like. They don't
Cap and Weeaboo games.
But it doesn't make sense.
Games, but they racist?
It doesn't make sense because Japanese they play Resident Evil. Capcom is a Japanese company. Sega is a Japanese company. Square Enix is a Japanese company. Like what the hell are they talking about? They play a lot of these games. Street Fighter, Japanese.
If you grew up in gaming, you grew up with Japanese games.
I think
That's how you know most of the guys that say this shit grew up in the 360 PS3 generation.
I think they talking about just JRPGs is Jap crap like the other stuff. I guess they turn a blind eye on that, so it's whatever. But I guess let's start with you, Dark Star. What you think about this? You know, this situation. They're going to support the Switch more than a Scorpio. Are you surprised about it?
No. Look, the fact is, like, Phil just went over to Japan.
Too little, too late.
I feel like what we can assume to get actual Japanese games onto their system, right? That just makes the most amount of sense. And then right after that, Square Enix says we're gonna focus on the Switch and not the Scorpio the same damn day.
It sounds like it didn't go too well.
Yeah, it sounds like he went there for basically no reason. I mean, I just don't think that they just don't care about the Xbox. It makes perfect sense. You know, Xbox sells like literally hundreds of units a week.
Yeah.
Which is nothing.
Nothing.
And
yeah.
There's just no reason for them to put the effort into developing it. It's pretty much like with the Wii U. Certain developers know that their games just aren't going to sell on the Wii U or Nintendo platforms in general, so they're just not going to do it. And I feel like that's the exact same thing. And of course, Xbox gamers want to downplay it as much as they can. They want to pretend like those games aren't important. But this generation, a lot of Japanese games are like really big now. Persona, Fire Emblem, Shin Megami Tensei. These are big games.
They're all like selling well and they're scoring high and people are loving
Extreme at 94. Like,
Yeah.
who thought that Persona's gonna get a 90?
Yeah, and like isn't Nier Automata somewhere in the 90s as well or high 80s, something like that?
It's around that bracket,
Fantastic.
but it's still Jap crap. Jap crap.
Jab grab though, jab grab.
We'll see how at E3 if they come out and there's 0 Japanese games on there. I just don't know what they were wasting time for with that thing.
I think it's too little, too late. Like we're 4 years in. This is not the time you're just now going down to Japan to get support.
Yeah. Hey, whose phone is that? That's vibrating. Can you put it on silent? I guess yeah, like I said, man, like these Xbox gamers, I guess apparently the only companies they support is Ubisoft, EA, and Activision because they shows they don't support Capcom, Sega, and Square Enix. You know, they don't support these companies. Like they're pretty big in Japan, so whatever. It's just a bunch of double standards that's going on, man. So I don't know. They're very irrelevant to me. These Xbox gamers. But yeah, that's all I got. You know, Dark Star.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, what about you, Alex?
It like I said, like when you think about it, it makes sense, but when you hear it, it just sounds funny. Because yeah, Phil Spencer just went down to Japan to go get talk to some Japanese devs, and then the next thing you see, Square Enix says they're not interested in the Scorpio, they're interested in the Nintendo Switch. But you gotta remember, that's not really Phil Spencer's fault. At the end of the day, it's the Xbox fan base. They don't buy Japanese games. They just don't. It's just what it is. Like they're not interested in it. They have notoriously been about first-person shooters, racing games, and sports games. and then maybe it's just not worth it for Square Enix to put games on, because even Final Fantasy 15 didn't do very well on the Xbox One.
Nope.
And that's like their biggest franchise, so like I guess they just don't see the point. And I Am Setsuna apparently did really well on the Switch, so I guess they want to continue making games for the Switch.
I didn't know that. What's the sales on it? I didn't know that.
I saw an article saying they were happy with the sales. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find it for you.
Well, that's good. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear about that. That means more third party support. At least they showed up to. At least they showed up to buy that game. That game does look interesting, but it's $40. But shit.
Yeah, $40. Yeah.
I went on my PS4, and it's the same price. It's been on the PS4 for a while now. I was trying to see can I get it cheaper, but it's still $40. What the hell?
Nintendo tax.
Yeah, it's still $40 on the PS4. Cause I was gonna buy it on the PS4.
No, yeah, it's $40 on Steam too.
Like, why on Steam too? Damn.
Yeah.
Huh? I guess they don't want to drop no price.
All I want to see is Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm good. That's all I need.
Do y'all think Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch would be awesome.
I think that would be
I think it's
awesome.
gonna happen. Unreal Engine 4. Switch is
Yeah,
probably
they are
Unreal
using
Engine.
Unreal Engine now, so it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll happen.
Okay, so I guess you done with your segment, Alex?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
That's just what it is. Like, I don't think it's gonna hurt Xbox all that. Well, I guess it does because they're suffering from it now, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna make any difference for them. They're just in the same situation they're already in.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
First of all, I still think it'd be funny as hell if Phil Spencer comes out at E3 and just gives out an entire list of like Japanese developers that are gonna be making games for like the Xbox. But so yeah, I didn't hear about the whole Square Enix thing. They want to work more with the Switch than the Xbox. Yeah, I kind of get that. I don't like. I think it's possible we might see Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch, but
It's possible.
I don't know about I don't know about Final Fantasy 7 remake. I just don't, for some reason, don't see that happening. I know it sounds weird, but
It's so far out though. I kind of feel like they might be able.
I think like Final Fantasy 7 remake is a clutch. Like we're gonna get that one for sure.
I don't know. Like, I could be wrong.
I don't know, man.
So they can sell you more Cloud amiibos and put Cloud amiibo support.
Aren't
Yeah.
they, like,
We
still
love
planning
Cloud.
on doing that game in like 3 separate sections or some shit like that?
My main character in Smash.
You gotta buy 3 separate cartridges. What's your point?
Damn.
We'll see on that. Yeah, so that's good because like there's another game they're making for the Switch coming out. That
Octopath Traveler.
Octopath, whatever it's called. That looks pretty good. I mean, a lot of people. It looks like a.
Yeah, that looks pretty good actually.
It's like, I think it looks cool. I mean, I think that's kind of like RPG.
Classic
I'd be
RPG,
interested in.
yeah.
At that because I like the way it looked. I'm like, yeah, it looks like it could be done on a cell phone, but so fucking what? It still looks like an awesome game, and I want to give it a shot.
Art style too.
So I Am Setsuna I've been playing a little bit of, but it looks like it could be interesting. I mean, it's got that Square touch to it and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I think they can do a lot of because like they put a lot of a lot of RPGs on the 3DS the past couple of years, and like one of the bigger ones was how was the name of it? What was the name of those games?
What?
Oh,
Bravely Default.
yeah, Bravely Default.
And those are like the old school Final Fantasy games, and that's why people like that game so much. So if they continue that series on the Switch, that'd be pretty good too.
Probably will. It sold really well. So.
I never really got a chance to play it. I played the demo and just like never got a chance to get around to playing the actual game, but I heard good things about it, stuff like that. So there's a lot of games they can put on there, RPG wise, that I think will do pretty well on there, and stuff like that. So that'll be good.
Okay. What about you, Retro?
I wonder if I'll get the next Tomb Raider.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That's more iffy though.
That seems like, yeah, that might be more of a challenge to get.
Probably so. You there, Retro?
Yeah, I just got back.
Oh, okay. Okay. What you think about Square Enix? They said they're gonna focus more on the Switch than the Scorpio.
I think that makes a lot of sense. For those you young ones that don't remember, just going way back in the golden age of gaming. Square Enix, back when they were Square Soft, had a really nice relationship with Nintendo, and one of the best known RPGs known to man, Final Fantasy, most of them started on Nintendo. So it makes a lot of sense for them to come back and do like some Final Fantasy or some other games with Nintendo, and I think it'd be some pretty solid titles to have to the collection.
Oh, that Final Fantasy 12 remake or re-release, whatever, might be a good candidate too.
Yeah, it could. It'd be really nice. Like they can do all sorts of things. They could even make a couple of I'm trying to think. What Final Fantasy game was it where like when you used your specials and stuff, they had like the little cut scenes where you can do like little like moves and stuff in between. I can't remember which Final Fantasy game it was. But there was
I'm
one, it
not
kind of
sure.
had like action commands, kind of like how Kingdom Hearts did for some parts. Like imagine if they made it exclusively like that with the Switch, where you did like maybe little motion controls just for those scenes. I don't think that would be too bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they can do with it, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be pretty solid, and I'm pretty excited for it because I'm a pretty big Final Fantasy fan. Speaking of Square games, like if they bought like the older Kingdom Hearts, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 on the Switch, I would definitely play
Yeah,
that.
they're remastering 1 and 2, right? So they could pop that on.
Exactly. I don't see the problem with that. That would be solid. Kingdom
You know
Hearts
how much
on the
they love
go is
re-releasing the same
definitely
game.
doable because allegedly I emulated it on my cell phone and it worked out pretty well. So, just saying, they could definitely do it on the Switch. But that's all I got.
All right. What about you, Dave?
I think that's good. I mean, any support of third parties good for the Switch. I mean, I know it isn't gonna get, like all the third party, but any third party's good. It's good to see like old, developers that used to have a good relationship with like Nintendo's home. Well, because to me, this is their home console too. A lot of people think it's just like their handheld, but it's good to see them act on the home console. Because it's weird, I like to see Capcom come back and and all of them. Like, I don't want to just see a Street Fighter remastered. I want to see a new Street Fighter 2 maybe in the future. I mean, I want to see like all those old, companies that used to be with Nintendo. I don't see why they couldn't if this thing's selling good. But yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I understand why. The one thing I think's funny though, a lot of people dog Xbox for no exclusives and all this stuff, but all these games we're talking about, these aren't games that Xbox gamers are gonna play. That's why we don't see like a lot of the games like Sony and these games we're talking about, Final Fantasy. Like, do they play them on Xbox?
Of course not.
Nope.
No. So I mean, that's why they don't put them there.
You gotta build that install base of people that'll play it there, though. You can't just try once and be like, "Oh, we're not gonna do it anymore."
Yeah, but they don't. The thing is, I mean, I don't even think they want to risk it. They've done it before. I mean,
that's something Xbox has to like try to figure out, though. Like, you're leaving out an entire segment of people.
Well, I mean, they think of that with games on Nintendo too. They don't put certain games there because of those reasons.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, they got to try, like you said. I mean, they just have to bring something else of what they do like to play. But I'm saying a lot of these games that are on Sony, that Sony's getting, that other like Xbox ain't getting exclusive. It's a lot of these type of games, like Persona. Would you ever see anybody on Xbox play Persona? Somebody in here that owns an Xbox? No, I'm just being honest. Like, most of the audience on Xbox is not going to play Persona.
Oh no, they basically just call it jab crap like they usually do. Jab crap.
Yeah.
Weeaboo shit.
So, I mean, I can see why stuff goes the way it does, but that's all I got.
If they had some guns in Persona, then maybe they'll try it out. But I don't think they have any guns, do they? With these Xbox fanboys, they gotta have guns. That's the only way they'll buy these games, and it's pretty sad. They one dimensional. That's what pisses me off about that fan base. They one dimensional. They don't wanna try out different types of games. I guess with Sony, we even brought this up a long time ago. Like, they got different types of fans, on the PS4 or Sony in general.
Very, very varied fan base.
Yeah.
So in other words, Real, what you're saying is that the Xbox fan base will only play Weeaboo games if it's Soul Eater and you play a Death to Kid with pistols.
Basically.
They can't look like enemy. So that's
And it has to be in first person.
yes. Or driving a car. Or kicking a soccer ball.
Yeah, driving the car doing the drive by. That's the only way. Shit. That's the only way. But yeah, that's one thing about the PS4 fan base. Like they got a lot of fans that likes all types of games. Like different games. Like the Xbox fan base, they just one dimensional. I guess you could say two dimensional, just shooters and sports. Shooters and sports. Racers go with sports, so I can't really say shooter sports and racers. Racers is a sport. So
I don't consider racing games sports games, though. I don't whatever. Everything's tied together.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, man, that basically completes the Real Talk, Real Gamer podcast. But before we go, we got to get to those questions, people. Let's get to those questions. Questions. Let's go. Give us some questions so we get the fuck out.
I am downloading Forza Motorsport 6 Apex. It's free on Windows Store.
Oh, nice.
Try it out.
I still gotta finish Tales of Zestria. I mean of Berseria. Like I'm like 60 hours in right now because I've just been doing a lot of training and stuff, and I'm 3/4 through the game.
You know what's crazy? Like I had over 60 people viewing this stream mostly, and as soon as Review Tech upload a video, that shit done cut in half. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, because he just put up his Scorpio.
These motherfuckers. I ain't worried about y'all. Alright, what else? What we got? I ain't never had doing this
While
podcast.
we're waiting for quick mini promo, if y'all want a good live, check out RDC World 1's channel. They just put up their new video, Avatar: The Last Hoodbender, episode 2.
Oh yeah, I just started watching them. They're pretty funny. I just started watching them. They're pretty funny. Yeah, I saw the video game house. That was pretty funny. Mario! Pow pow pow.
Yo, you heard how deep Mario voice got when he said, "I don't play about my money."
Hey, you tripping, man.
Thoughts
Luigi was
on
getting it though when he tried to make his own Nintendo Switch trailer and he was crip walking in the street.
here's a question. Thoughts on the NBA Playgrounds trailer?
It looks pretty
Did you
cool.
guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that. It looked pretty cool. Like an
I didn't
NBA.
actually check that out.
It looks like an NBA Jam game.
Yeah, I think for me that makes the most sense on the Switch.
Yeah, we even talked about this a long time ago. They need those cartoonish style games, sports games like a Blitz and NBA Jam or NFL Extreme, if y'all remember that. Yeah.
Oh, I love NFL Blitz. That's like the only kind of football games I like. I like the arcadey shit. I don't like the realistic stuff.
Yeah, it was
I feel
fun.
like if Nintendo wants to do goofy games on the Switch, then they should just go full goofy on some games. Like instead of 1-2 Switch, they should have made a game called like
1-2 Switch is such garbage. I can't believe they made
just
that
had them
shit.
doing random
That's
stuff
trash.
like
That's Star Fox Zero quality right there.
That's worse than Star Fox Zero.
Oh shit.
They should have just made a damn WarioWare game instead.
Huh.
WarioWare low key is fire though.
No, it's better than 1-2 Switch, that's for sure.
Is the 1-2 Switch that bad or not?
It's just trash. You don't even like. It's not even really a game. It's more like party tricks.
The only fun game is that game where you act like you're McCree and do high noon. But that can only be so fun for so long.
Okay.
I was watching John Cena face other people in that game.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Now how's Snipper Clips?
So wait, there were
Snipper Clips is actually like legitimately fun.
Oh, okay. That's a good. That
You do need someone to play with. Like by yourself, Snipper Clips is not fun.
That's a shame. How a paper mache game called Snipper Clips gonna be 1-2 Switch?
Snipper Clips is
It's only $20.
$50.
All right, let's get back to the questions. Muhammad, he said, with Nintendo pledged to support 3DS until 2018, do you think Pokemon Stars will be exclusive to the Switch, or will it also get a release on the 3DS like Fire Emblem
Nintendo
Warriors?
can say they're going to 2018 with the 3DS all they want. That fucking thing is dying this year.
Nintendo, they always do that shit. Like, we could go back to the Game Boy
They
Advance.
lie about that shit.
I go back to the Game Boy Advance, and they told me they was going to continue to
I just
support
thought about
that.
something. It's definitely gonna come out for the 3DS, and I know why.
Wow.
Not enough of the Pokemon community have Switches yet, and Pokemon Worlds needs to rely on the 3DS to have enough people to play tournaments.
Well, in that case, then Nintendo is not.
Until they have enough contestants
they could
to have
easily
Switches
put
to
it
do
on
tournaments,
both.
they have to
Yeah,
piggyback on the 3DS. You know what I
Probably
mean?
do both if anything else.
They could just do a split launch. Like, you can have it on both systems. They did it with Smash.
Oh yeah, yeah they
Well,
did.
yeah, that's what I think they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Who has the best fan base? PlayStation or Xbox? That's like a trap question right there. Because yeah, one's delusional. One is delusional. The other one's just straight out crazy.
Like, best in what aspect?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Who gives the best
Ruby Sakurai brought up a good point too. Nintendo Switch doesn't have any features yet, and you need Pokebank to competitive battle as Pokemon because you can't get any of your old gen trained Pokemon without Pokebank.
People will buy it
Get your
regardless.
damn Pokebank, calm down. If that shitty ass 3DS can run Pokebank, your Switch can.
I know that, but I'm saying they don't even have an internet browser yet, so it's gonna be a while.
It's coming, relax. Reggie's got to deliver some pizzas to make the funds for that shit to happen, alright?
All right, we'll.
That needs to be an indie game. Making stuff.
Oh, man, I would play that
delivering
game.
as Reggie. That'd be
You
fire.
play as Reggie, and when he leaves Nintendo's office, he goes to his second job at Domino's delivering pizzas.
Oh shit! All right, let's get back to the questions. Will cartridges make a full return on consoles one day? Not sure. Maybe so. Nintendo leads and people follow, so I don't know. Maybe one day. What do y'all? Will cartridges make a full return on consoles on all consoles one day?
I hope so. Cartridge is better than Blu-ray.
Yeah. Like I say,
I don't see Sony and Microsoft changing anytime soon.
Yeah,
not new consoles.
Yeah, not anytime soon. I don't know. Do you think the cartridge on the Switch defeated its purpose based on the load time issues?
Yes.
I think it's kind of like based on the developer. Like, we all know Warner Bros. They shit the bed with that.
Yeah,
they fucked up with that Lego City
yeah,
on the Switch.
Yeah, they did. They cheaped out. First of all,
A fucking cartridge game should have load times like that. That was disgusting.
Yep, that's why I ain't buying that shit.
51 seconds to load that fucking game.
Come on, the Switch version.
Disgusting. On the Switch, all the versions
Oh.
are the same, but the Switch uses a cartridge,
That
so
is-
you shouldn't have those issues.
That is crazy. Hell no. And it's $60. So they done lost their damn mind. You can get that shit
That's
for.
gonna be $20 real quick.
You can get it. You can buy the game for $20 on the Wii U right now. It's crazy. Wow, whatever. What else we got?
It's $20 on Steam already. If you go to the Steam
It's
store,
coming
it's
on Steam?
60. Yeah, on the Steam store it's 60, but if you go to CD Keys, they have it for 20 already.
Oh yeah, CD Kids is pretty cheap. Yeah. What games announcement do you want to see at Microsoft's E3? Halo 3 Anniversary, Forza X, Rise 2,
Halo game.
$400 price tag, original Xbox, backwards compatibility, Battletoads, Perfect Dark reboot, Titanfall 3, Fable reboot. Damn.
There's IP that I've already heard before.
That's a lot of games.
Perfect Dark would be nice.
There's no way you're getting a Titanfall 3 already. What are you talking about?
That game didn't even sell very well.
It didn't sell. I don't know.
Why not get a Titanfall 3 period?
That's what I'm saying.
But didn't
I'm not gonna
sell.
lie, I've never played a Titanfall before. Like, was it solid
It's
at
cool.
all?
It's a good
Titanfall 2 is
game.
actually a really good game.
That's a good game.
So,
Yeah.
It just didn't sell well.
Yeah. Both games are pretty good. I like Titanfall. The series is pretty good. I like the second better because they actually put a freaking campaign on it. But
The campaign in Titanfall 2, like, to me, it shits on Call of Duty's campaign and it shits on Battlefield's campaign.
yeah, and the
Muhammad
let's don't forget about the multiplayer. Multiplayer is pretty fun. I like the multiplayer.
Campaigns in Call of Duty are too easy too.
Yeah.
It's like you play campaign and then you go online and it's like you learned nothing. Campaign don't prepare you for anything.
But what announcements do you want to see from Microsoft? I want to see a tease of Halo 6. I don't expect to see gameplay yet, but a tease of it would be nice. I don't care about seeing Forza. Rise 2 would be cool.
that'd be nice.
Battletoads would be cool. Perfect Dark, I would go fucking ape shit for some Perfect Dark.
I just want them to be honest and say Cuphead got canceled. That's it.
They're not gonna announce that.
Like, be real.
Well, they go to
He goes
E3.
to the stage with an axe, and everyone's like, "No!"
If Phil says something really racist, like, "Well, I was working with a bunch of black brothers,
Uh-oh.
Cuphead, and you know they don't be on time, so I had to cancel the game."
Oh, damn! You
the
ain't.
door down and went, "You out of time."
Boy, I tell you. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Should Nintendo bring back those baseball and soccer games that they used to have?
They need some sports games. Right?
They do. They do need them. What's this? Mario Sluggers and Mario Strikers. Those are pretty fun. Yeah, they need to.
Those Mario sports games are actually pretty damn fun.
Yeah.
Yo, no homo, but they should make a Rosalina game where you use the Joy-Cons like her wand to just attack with the stars.
That was very gay.
You know what? Even saying no homo before that.
That was very homo of you, Retro. All right, what else we got? Y'all see anything else? Yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
There's so much shit going on in this chat. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I don't know.
Something about Assassin's Creed being milked and Mohammed and.
Assassin's Creed, we didn't even get a new one this year.
No, we didn't.
Did you talk about the new Destiny at all? Or?
Oh my god, I'm not.
Oh yeah, Destiny 2. It's actually coming to PC this time.
Man, I was so freaking pissed off with Destiny. I didn't go back. I didn't buy the Taken King, even though they said the Taken King was really good. But I bought Destiny day one, and I was fucking pissed. $60 for nothing.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I bet you they get it right this time.
They're not gonna get it right. What's gonna happen is it's gonna be a Steam sale, and then they're gonna mod the mess out of the game, and then it's gonna be fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait for the game to be $15 on Steam with all the mods. Then I'll buy it.
It doesn't come out till September, and they're already like working on the expansion passes. Like, why don't you just put that shit in the fucking game?
That's just how they roll. That's just how it is.
Rolls,
It's
Yeah.
stupid, though.
That's
how everything is now.
Yeah, Destiny's a big game for that stuff.
Yeah, they love selling DLC for that game.
Here's a wrestling question for you, Alex. What's your thoughts about the Hardy Boys return to the WWE?
Yo, are they really?
Oh my god, I was so happy when we saw the Hardy Boys come back.
Ain't they like old now? I wasn't.
Jeff's
was-
39, I think Matt's 42 or something.
Oh, really? I thought they was like older than that. They must have been really young
When they started in WWE, they were teenagers.
Really?
Really? Wow.
Dang, they must have been really young. Because last time I
So
watched,
now, yeah, Jeff's 39, Matt's either early 40s or mid 40s.
I didn't watch wrestling in about 15 years, so that's the last time I watched it.
Yeah, I was very happy when they came back. I think that was like the highlight of the show.
I'm with you real on that one. I've watched it about 15 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The last time I watched wrestling, I was still a kid, and I thought the People's Elbow was cool.
The
So
People's
I
Elbow is
realized.
cool.
When
So I
did?
realized how long it actually takes to execute the attack.
Shit, last time I watched wrestling, Stephanie McMahon, she got kidnapped by, was it Undertaker or something? She got kidnapped. That was.
Well, one thing I heard, did Undertaker retire the other day or something?
Yeah, he retired at WrestleMania.
Okay, that makes sense because he's old. He's pretty damn old.
Yeah, he's mid 50s or something.
Oh damn! Yeah, he needs to call it quits.
He was out there back in the days with Hogan and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Well, he was the highest paid there for a while. I don't know about until the point he retired, but there for a while he was one of the highest paid wrestlers. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
he's been one of the top guys like for decades.
Yep. Yeah, he's most definitely going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is Hulk Hogan?
He was the best finishing move.
Hold on, did Hulk Hogan ever go to the Hall of Fame, or they took him out because?
Of course, seen the Hall of Fame.
Hulk Hogan got removed from the Hall.
No, I think he got
because of all that sex tape shit.
Wait, he had a sex tape too?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Don't
I
you
didn't know that.
remember like that fucking website leaked his sex tape and then he took him to court and like he closed the whole company down and took all their money?
Really?
That's crazy.
Didn't know that.
Gawker or whatever.
Well, it wasn't just over the sex tape. He said it's basically what was said on the sex tape. He said a lot of racist remarks.
Yeah, that shit too.
Yeah, and that's what made. I mean, they pulled all his merchandise out of all the stores, like Target, Walmart. They made him like
he got like erased from WWE.
Yeah, they made him like he didn't even exist.
That sucks.
They took him off all the WWE network. All his shit was taken off.
Damn.
He said some pretty racist shit.
He basically said like his daughter was dating an African American. Didn't like the
African American.
Like no, but he was like some
That's
like,
right. That's
some
right.
like ghetto rapper, like a real bad. Like in his mind, he's like, why aren't you like? He wanted him to date like 50 Cent or something. Like and she was dating like this guy that wasn't even nothing in rap.
A nobody.
Like, yeah, like a nobody. Like a surprise. And he's like, and he basically went off. And I guess he wasn't like he didn't feel he was a good person or whatever. It's not right. I don't agree with that. And I think he should have been suspended. But like, I mean, erasing the guy from existence after what he did for wrestling. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you're that racist, you kind of have to.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that say racist things. I'm not a racist person, but I mean, they erased him from like.
Yeah, but there's a fine line to racist, like, whoa, that's uncomfortable, and smack a taco out of Mexican's hand, like you know what I mean? Like,
Country, man.
The thing that I don't agree with, they got that without his consent or anything. That was like a private conversation.
Yeah, and they put it out in open.
Yeah, that's
It wasn't like nothing was like approved of. They just took that shit and like it was in his own home, I believe. Like I don't know if I agree because there's people that do things in their own homes that isn't right, and somebody could be recording you, and then I mean it could be anybody, I mean I don't know. I mean I'm not.
Yeah, but you can when you're so racist, you make your family uncomfortable. You know you racist.
Look,
Yeah,
you got paid
Hulk
for it.
Hogan was the type of nigga that be at the dinner table like, y'all want to hear a funny joke? Why are niggas worthless? There's 2 niggas and 2 quarters don't add up to $1.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
The one that recorded.
Damn.
The chick he was sleeping that he's making the sex tape with. I think she used the recording. Yeah.
Oh, beat the shit out of her, dog. What the fuck?
That's pretty messed
I
up.
don't know. I mean, it's just like that guy did a lot for wrestling. I can understand him even banning him for 5 years or something. But I was like, damn, they erased him completely.
Yeah, they completely made it seem like there was no
Well,
Hulk Hogan.
well, these days you gotta be careful what you say, man. They will take you down. Look at the Bill Cosby situation. They took him down.
That's the danger of social media.
That is the danger, man. They wiped him from existence. Took his TV shows down. All the networks. Yeah, it's
Everything. That's just what it is now.
over allegations. Over allegations. Let's be real.
I'm saying he got allegations. Like you don't even know if he did that, but that man's gone now. Like,
Yeah.
They wiped everything, and he did a lot for what he did. And I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he said exactly, but I do remember watching his wife's interview with like her 21-year-old boyfriend or whatever, and she was saying that he did all that stuff. Not sure if she's actually lying or not, but.
Remember his son? I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember Hulk Hogan's son was like racing, and they hit that kid. They were street racing with that kid, and the kid like in a vegetable state.
Yeah, he got paralyzed. Yeah.
Oh,
they say
damn.
like the other car might have been Hulk Hogan that was involved in that, but they won't. He got out of that mess.
Oh damn.
They didn't even like really give a crap for the family or nothing like that. So maybe it comes back on them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe
they were
so.
terrible people. I think we could all agree.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter's music is trash.
Oh shit. Okay, people. It's been we at the 2-hour mark. We at the 2-hour mark. So yeah. Is there anything else anybody want to throw out before we close? Any advertisements on your channels? Anybody's channels you want to throw out?
Oh, there is one advertisement I want to put out. Boku no Hero, aka My Hero Academia, season 2 started 3 days ago, so check it out.
Okay.
That show is fire.
Alex said, "Who give a fuck?"
It's a Dragon Ball Super with just 3 seasons of trash.
All right. What about you, Alex? Got anything? Anybody?
Yeah, I guess Sunday we'll do our Real and Alex show because we missed it last week because of WrestleMania. So I'll definitely try to make it out this week, so that's fine. And then Tuesday will be Team Red Talks Nintendo. So that's the Nintendo cast for you guys who like Nintendo. Me and Kuuppon do a show just for that. So make sure to check that out as well.
All right. Anybody else?
I ain't doing shit. I might make videos. I don't know.
Your thumbnail scared the shit out of me. The one where you were holding that mail, and like it looked like you had devil eyes. Yeah.
That doesn't look that bad. Hold on, let me go look at that.
I was scared, man.
you scared? You scared him, Nick?
You're piercing my soul with that picture.
Look at that real quick. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
So you look like that devil.
Because he's.
I want to say thank you for having me on here, Roll Gamer, and I'm glad everything's going good between me and you, and I appreciate it.
Ah, no problem, man. Anytime, man. Like I say, it was the past. Just leaving the past, man. Like, you know, it don't take me long to get over stuff. It's just I don't know. For a while, I wanted to talk to you again. It's just I just been too busy. So I've been over this, you know, for a while. So it's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you for coming back to the channel. Like anytime. What about your channel? Oh, that's right. When you play?
Yeah, I'm actually retired for about 3 months. I've been having issues on my channel with people, and I thought I could still do videos, but I got like 2 copyright strikes from some people.
Oh, damn.
And I'm done with certain people, you know.
Damn. Did you fight? Did you appeal it?
Well, I mean, it was like I don't want to go all into it because I said I was done talking about it. But,
Oh.
you know, and basically it was they didn't like my video back at them, and they copyrighted me when they do the same stuff of my content on their channel, and I never copyrighted them unless it was something like with my address or something. But I never went through with the copyright, but they went through with it. So.
Oh, damn. Man,
It's stuff that I'm either gonna, you know, move on with the channel, or you know, start a new one, or maybe not even do it no more. Just join, you know, do stuff like this.
Oh, okay.
I got into this for a hobby, just you know, talking games and having fun with people. That was it. I never wanted to make money with this. I have a job.
Oh, it's like this. Just it's ignoring because you know, I had my little trolls for a while, and we was having like a lot of dislikes, and you know, I don't think they you know strike my channel. I don't really have anything for them to strike. You know, just gaming news. But you know, just ignore those guys, man, because eventually, you know, they will go away. They could probably maybe harass you for the next couple of weeks or couple of months, but eventually they will go away. Just don't even.
This has been going on for about a year now.
Yeah, like just.
I'm done with it. I'll end it one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm just over the. Hey, you get around some wrong people on here. That's what happens.
Oh, okay, man. I really hope you get that deal situated, man. Like these people, they just I don't know what to say, man. Just grown ass men acting like children. Just ignore them. Ignore them. Eventually, they will go away. All right, people.
Or you can get at those trifling fools and make a diss track.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A diss track. All right, people. Been a good show. We talk about everything. We talk about Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. Y'all know how we roll. We talk about everybody. So, good show, great topics, great cast and crew, and I guess, like I say, man, if you're not following me on Twitter, please do so. It's at RealGamer27, and make sure y'all, you know, come hang out with us whenever we start doing our Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournaments, because we're gonna do it every Monday, and it's gonna be a hell of fun, giving out prizes. And make sure you are subscribed to this channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, for the people that's viewing right now and the people that's going to view later. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to everybody else's channels. So I will have their channels in the link description below. So y'all wait until this video is uploaded on my channel. Give it like 30 minutes to an hour after I'm done with this podcast, and come back and, you know, subscribe to everybody. And I guess after that, this podcast is over with. Peace out, and I will see y'all guys Sunday. Peace.
See ya.